So we've got some awesome stuff to cover tonight. All right, so hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it. There are some really cool things that we're doing. If you look on the screen, you'll see. Number one, we're going to talk about the biggest failure point that I have found in our profit cycle. So if you've been with us for the last 6 to 8 weeks, we've been talking about this profit cycle. It's literally the cycle in which every single business on the internet runs, right? It doesn't matter if you're in e-commerce, affiliate marketing, you're launching your own products, you have your own books or product stores, whatever. Anything and everything that you do goes through this profit cycle, right? And I have found the one failure point, the one point that we don't control, the one point that creates a little bit of an issue, right, for us as business owners, for us as internet marketers, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to eliminate that, right? Some of you actually are already doing this. The second thing is the results are in from our free software, basically our free software vote. So last week I let you guys vote. This week I've got the results in. They're finalized. I'm going to reveal them at the end of the show today. You're going to see what type of software that my team is going to build for you. Now what's cool about this is my team is literally going to go to work right now. In fact, I've already got them started because I saw the results. And they're going to build a software for you to help you build your business. It came down to two things: get more traffic or get more opt-ins. And so I've got the results for you here. Then I also told you that last week, since I was unable to be, like, my internet was terrible, it was even worse where we were last weekend. I told you that I was going to give away $100 to 30 different people. 30 different people tonight. That's all going down tonight. How many of you are excited about that? Just say yes if you're excited about that. There will be 30 people will win $100 tonight. I don't think I've ever attempted that. And so what I decided to do is Nick will be on with me, and he will be just taking down names and email addresses as I wrap on, right? So some really, really cool stuff is happening tonight. You stay on, you have a chance to win some money. You have a huge chance to win money because 30 winners, that's a lot of winners, right? So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's kind of crazy, but this is kind of a celebration for me. It's my first ever live event, married. I asked Alexa permission if I could do this webinar tonight. So luckily for all of you, she said yes. I realize now I'm married, I have to ask permission. Can't just do what I want. But she said it was okay tonight. So we're good. All right, so we're going to get started with the training, provided that you guys quit making fun of how skinny my arms are. Some of you said, what are you doing in a muscle shirt without muscles? I don't know. It's not a muscle shirt. It's a beach shirt. And so quit making fun of me. All right, so anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Look, I tell you, when we do the Success Connection, we come to you live. We do everything live. It's from where I'm at, and this is kind of the point in my life that I'm at. So this is how I'm dressed. So I try to do everything kind of live and basically show you guys kind of a glimpse into my life and what's going on. So let's pull up this. All right. So this is our profit cycle. Now, if you were not here for the last few weeks, then you may have a little catching up to do, and that's okay. All of our trainings are actually live inside or recorded inside of the Success Connection members area, completely free. Okay? So not something that you should worry about. You can always go back and catch up. But let's talk about the profit cycle really, really fast. Okay? So we'll go over here, and my apologies, but my notebook is fairly dead. Let's see. Not even sure what's going on with this thing. It's being weird. Okay, so if you look at the profit cycle right here, it all starts right here with this traffic. All right, so you can see that I put this little blue arrow over this. So it all starts with traffic. Now, question. Where could this profit cycle break? So where might this accidentally end up broken? Well, you know, you pretty much control this traffic right here. All right, you can go in and you can buy traffic, you can get free traffic, all of that. We've already talked about where this traffic comes from, how you get this traffic, and all of those types of things, okay? What about your thank you page? Well, up here, all right? You actually control your thank you page. Believe it or not, you control the thank you page because you are building it, which means you get to make it exactly how you want. You get to do it exactly the way you want it done. You have control over it. Simple as that. What about this autoresponder right here? Okay, I'm going to draw this arrow right here. What about that autoresponder? Okay, your autoresponder, you have 100% control over that because you get to write the emails. You get to determine when they get sent out. Everything that's that in these three sections, you control. Now, there's one thing, okay, and there's one place where we have some issues. And it's right here. Let's take a look at this. Your opt-in page. All right, so I just highlighted it in blue for you right here. Your opt-in page. Here is, and I taught this earlier in the year, right? And as I was going through the profit cycle, it just made a lot of sense to go through this again because this is super important stuff. You see, when people opt in, would you agree right now, 100%, that if they put a fake email address in this box, everything breaks, meaning all of a sudden this happens. All of a sudden there's a big red line, nothing happens because if you get fake email addresses, okay, everything is dead. All that happens is you pay for all this traffic, right? You generate this traffic and then nothing happens with it. They don't go to the thank you page, which means you don't make money. They don't go into the autoresponder, which means you don't make money. They don't get down here to activate profit cycles, which means you don't make money. Essentially, you are wasting time and wasting money, okay? That's what happens if you get fake email addresses. What about secondary email addresses? How many of you have secondary email addresses? Just say yes. Ones that you put into all these boxes online and you don't really want people to have your email address, so you put fake, not fake, but secondary. They're real, but you don't really ever check them, right? I see lots of you saying yes. Okay, guess what? You break my profit cycle. When I'm online and I'm trying to build my email list, guess what? You destroy my profit cycle. You make it even worse because now I got your email address. It's a real email address. So I can't even go through and, you know, delete it. I can't tell that it's fake. But in fact, I'll never get any results out of it, right? And then, of course, what about typos? Any of you ever make a typo when you're trying to put your email address in? Just say yes. Typos? That's you? Yeah. Guess what? Typos destroy the profit cycle. So the three things that will destroy this profit cycle: fake email addresses, typo email addresses, and secondary email addresses. They destroy our profit cycle, right? Because if we have no control, my iPad is being crazy right now. It wants me to update, but I don't want to update. Go away. All right, so basically what's going to happen is if you end up, okay, with a broken profit cycle, how many of you agree that there's no money that you can make? Just say yes if you agree with me. You can't make any money. There's no money to be made if the profit cycle itself breaks. And so that's what I want to talk to you about tonight, is how can we identify that breakage point and how can we solve that breakage point, okay? And that's what I'm going to show you how to do. Now, we've talked about this before, okay? We've talked about it, I think, back in January is when we last talked about this, but tonight I'm going to show you a whole new experience with how this works. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to go through a training here to kind of help you understand where the traffic is online and then what's happening with it. And then some of you actually have mobile opt-in. If you've got mobile opt-in, type the number 1 in, right? Type the number 1 in. All right, if you already have mobile opt-in, you want to watch this because we've done an insane update, and I'm going to actually use this as a training to show you how to use it, this new update. Type the number 2 in if you don't have mobile opt-in, you've never heard of it, right? So type the number 2 in. All right, I see lots and lots and lots of 2s. Okay, we do have students that we only released this back in January, and then of course I'm actually opening it up now because we've got some new features. So you have an opportunity to get on board, and I'm going to show you how this literally completely changes the game for all of us as internet marketers, because it gives us the control that we actually need to be successful and to not allow this profit cycle to break. All right? But first, I'm going to give you some of these statistics. Now, if you've seen this presentation before, you've seen some of these stats. I've updated them. But this is important because as an internet marketer, you want to make sure that you have all the knowledge you can possibly have about your business. So the question I have for you is, all that traffic that we're sending into the profit cycle, where is it? Where is all that traffic? And if you read on the screen, you'll see all that traffic is mobile. In fact, 60% of the traffic online is on a mobile device. People are literally right next to their mobile phones all day and all night. How many of you would agree? Just say yes. How many of you get online, okay, on your mobile phones? Mobile phones, iPads, touches, all these little things that people have, Android surfaces or whatever it is, right? We're all on mobile devices. And that's where all the traffic is. 60% of it online is actually coming from mobile devices, and it's projected to eclipse 75% within just a few years. So here's some important stats that you need to know as an email marketer. So if you're going to build your email list, if you're going to use this profit cycle, the thing we've been talking about for the last 8 weeks, right? If you're going to actually go in and do this, then you need to know these stats right here because these are super important. Look at this. 51% of all emails that are opened right here on the mobile phone. Isn't that incredible? 51%. So back in the day when the internet started and the computer started, everything was on these big desktops right here. But now, fast forward to 2016, and literally 51% are opening their emails on these mobile phones. Would you agree that it is important to know that if you want to build your business online? Yes or no? You've got to know your customer. You've got to know your client. You can't sell sand to someone who lives on the beach. Okay? That's the best thing I can possibly tell you, is that you have to know who your clients are. All right? What they're using, the environment that they're in, so that you can be successful, right? So 51% of emails are opened on mobile phones. And here's a statistic that's even more staggering, more insane, and more ridiculous. 68%, so well over half, 68% of Gmail and Yahoo users actually are opening their emails on mobile phones. Think about that. Think about how crazy that is. 68%. Okay? Pretty incredible stuff. So, these are the two largest free email services on the planet, and they're saying that basically almost 70% of their users are opening their emails on mobile devices. Would you agree that delivering emails to these mobile phones is important if 70% of the people opening emails on the two largest free internet email services in the world are opening their phones there? Yes or no? You see? So you're learning right now that traffic going to those opt-in pages, that traffic is going most of the time on a mobile device. And this is what's super, super important, and here's why. Because 7 out of 10 shoppers are actually making a purchase online because of an email that they got on their phone. Think about that. If you are in e-commerce, this statistic tells you where your money's at. If you're an affiliate marketer, you're still requiring people to take action, buy something, click on something, submit something. They're still taking that action on mobile devices 7 out of 10 times, right? So again, very, very important statistic. Now here's one that I want you to focus on, okay, because this one gets kind of tricky. Back when I was kind of teaching this in January, people were like, what does that mean? Think about this. All right, 23% of the time, when a person opens an email on their mobile phone, they end up opening it a second time. Does everybody understand that? Just say yes if you understand that. That 23% of the time you open an email on your mobile device, you end up opening it a second time. Okay? Lots of people saying yes. Now, opens don't make you money. Okay? The way you make money and the way you get that traffic in that entire profit cycle is when they click on the links in the emails. Does everybody understand that? Say yes if you understand that. You don't make money with people opening your emails. You make money when people click on the links that you have in your emails. Okay? Very, very simple. All right. Well, 65% of the time, when an email is opened more than once, people will click at a 65% higher rate. So that means that you have a 65% more likely chance that these people, if they open their emails on their phones, will actually click and take action. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes if it does, no if it doesn't. What it means is that if you deliver an email and you can ensure that somebody opens it right here on a mobile device, that essentially you're going to have a much greater chance that that person is going to click on the link in your emails. For that reason, this statistic is true. And we could prove this all day long. The value of an email subscriber, if you are sending emails to the email address in their mobile phone, is roughly twice as much as the value of an email subscriber who is not getting their emails on their mobile phone. Does that make sense? Everybody make sense? Okay. What it means is the most valuable email address you could possibly have on planet Earth in your profit cycle is the one right out of these mobile phones. That's where the money is at, because that's where people are opening their emails. That's where people click at a higher rate. That's where you earn more money. Okay? So it's all about having quality email addresses and best email addresses. That's how you make the profit cycle work, right? And a lot of people, well, why did I fail and this person succeeded? Well, it's oftentimes these little breakage points. It's these little things that break the profit cycle and cause you to have failure, right? It's what we call fail points, right? And I realized this a long time ago, and so I set out to fix it, and I'll show you how. And here's why. Because literally 80% of email users are expected to access their email accounts on a mobile device within the next couple of years. Guys, that's 80%, right? I mean, that's where the money's at, right? And it's right here in these mobile devices. It's in having the ability to deliver an email right here to someone's cell phone and know that they're going to get it right here on their cell phone. That's where all of the money is really at, right? So how many of you are with me so far? Just say yes in the chat box. I'm trying to make sure you're learning as we go, right? Because this is super, super important stuff. We can teach you the profit cycle all day long, but you all know, I've told you the devil's in the details. It always is, it always has been, and always will be. Most people fail to mention this, right? They just say, oh, get some traffic, build an opt-in page, make a lot of money. That's not how it works. You have to be detail-oriented. You have to know the things that you need to know in order to have the success that you want to have, okay? And that's why I'm making sure that I focus on this. Okay, so why does all this really matter? Well, like I said, quality is key, right? You can't just build a crappy email list. You can't allow people to do things that don't give you the best quality email addresses. And that's why I asked you earlier. You know, a lot of you have probably seen, okay, a little opt-in form just like this. We've talked about this just a minute ago before we ever went through here, because you guys are my students. This is a presentation, but we're kind of in the middle of a training cycle, so we already talked about it. Remember I asked you how many of you have put a fake email address in this box before? And all of you said yes, you've put a fake email address in there. And then I said, how many of you have put these, you know, secondary emails in these boxes, the ones that you don't even check, right? You don't ever even look at it, but you put it in these boxes. And then how many of you have had typos? You know, lots and lots of people have had make typos all day long, especially on a cell phone because of auto text and autocorrect, right? So these are the three reasons why the profit cycle breaks. And there's one other reason that people don't oftentimes think about. How many of you have been walking, you're out at a store or whatever, and you've seen one of these little boxes on your cell phone, so you're on a web page and it asks you to put your email address in, and you don't do it because you're walking through the mall, or you're sitting in your car, or you're in a meeting, and you're busy. You're checking everything on your phone, so you're not 100% focused. But it's kind of a pain in the butt to sit there and type your long email address in at a certain point in time? How many of you have just kind of left the page and not even opted in because you were mobile, right? You're out and about. You're not sitting at your computer pecking away at the keyboard. And so since you're out and about, and this is too complicated, right? So there's a lot of different reasons why this type of opt-in form is not great. This would be the opt-in page, right, in our profit cycle. Does everybody understand that? This is the opt-in page in our profit cycle. So we send traffic, right? And we send traffic to a page like this where we get an email address. The only problem is a mobile user is going to hate this type of page. You all just told me that. And then, like I said, here's the problem. The person that goes there has all the control over your business. And if you've been with me on the Success Connection for the last couple of years, you know that I have told you time and time again, the biggest mistake I ever made in my business, biggest mistake, was not having an email list and a quality email list at the very beginning. I have allowed other companies to control my business. Because if you've got traffic coming from Facebook or Google or Yahoo or blogs or whatever the case may be, you got all this traffic coming in. You don't control it. If they ever decide to shut it down, well, then it's just gone. But if you build an email list, okay, if you build an email list, then you will have total and complete control. And that's what it's all about. That's when you can go on vacations. That's when you can relax. That's when you know that your business isn't going to ever fail because somebody else made some stupid decision. So building your email list is key, but making sure that you have the best email list is the most important thing. Because I actually have friends that have literally email list of 30,000 people that make $1 million in a month. But then I have friends that have 1 million email addresses on their list that can't figure out how to make $10,000 a month. Which would you rather have? Would you rather have the 30,000 that makes $1 million or the 1 million that makes 10,000? Right. You'd rather have the ones that make the most money. Well, the reason and the difference in the two is quality, right? What I want to do is show you how I can guarantee you, okay, 100% of the time that you will never get a fake email address on your list. How many of you believe that I could actually do that? And those of you that have seen mobile opt-in don't count. Never get a fake email address, ever. How about this? You will never, ever, 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 ever get a secondary email address. Guaranteed. Won't happen. In fact, you won't get a typo, and you won't have the problem of people leaving these pages and not opting in. I can guarantee you all 4 of those things 100%. This is truly the key to how I've made my business so freaking successful. It's by figuring out how to eliminate this breakage point, how to eliminate this fail point right here in our business. And the reason for that is pretty simple. Like I said, what happens is all this fake stuff comes flying in, and when it comes flying in, it sucks. It generates results like this. I want you to all look at my failure, because me failing is, most people won't show you when they failed, right? They don't like to admit, oh, I failed at something. But I failed at a lot of things along the way, right? It's okay to fail as long as you learn from your mistakes and you learn from your failures, and then you correct that and you keep moving forward. You know, we have this saying here called #NeverGiveUp, and the whole reason is we say, look, you can't fail if you never stop trying. So while I failed at this particular thing right here, I didn't fail as an email marketer, because when I learned and when I saw how crappy these stats were, look at this, 131,000 emails sent and only 74 clicks. Guys, 74 clicks, okay? That's some of the worst stats I've ever seen in my life, to be honest with you. I had less than a half, like right at 0.5% of people that were on my list even open my email. They didn't even open my email. It was terrible. And so what happened was I started looking at that and I started saying, wait a minute, how does this happen? How does this happen? So I downloaded my list and I started looking through it. I saw Donald at donaldduck.com. I saw John at gmail.com. They forgot the L in Gmail. I saw all kinds of fake stuff on my email list that you would not believe. And I started realizing, here's the problem. The reason that only 600 people open my email is because I have so many fake email addresses. I have so many typos. And then those secondary email addresses, I wouldn't even know because they're real, but they're the email addresses that you never check, right? So that's what contributed to these crappy, terrible, unwanted results, okay? So I set out on a mission. I said, look, I want to build my business. I want my business to be successful. I want my profit cycle to always work, and I do not, absolutely positively do not want to have somebody else control whether or not my business is successful. And so I figured out a way to eliminate this problem 100% of the time. How many of you would like to eliminate this problem in your business 100% of the time? Just say yes. I'm talking about never ever having stats that suck like this, right? Ever. Because you've now got control. Now it seems like it can't be done, but it can be done. Because what I'm able to do is I'm literally able to get you the email addresses right out of a person's cell phone, and here's how I do it. All right? I do it using a software that we built called Mobile Opt-in. Now I want you to look at these pages right here. I want you to look on the screen. What is missing, okay, what is missing from this page? These pages are the pages we use to collect email addresses. But what is not there? What is missing? That's right, Jody said, there's no place to type. There's no place for the user to type in their email address or their name. Well, the reason that there's no place to type is because you see those big buttons on there that say, click here to send us an email for access? When somebody clicks on those buttons, all they got to do is click on the button. We actually go into their cell phone and we get their name and their default email address right out of their phone, and we opt it into your email list, which means there is absolutely no way that you can get a fake email address. You can't get a typo. You can't get a secondary email address. And guess what? All they got to do is click a button to opt in. There's no typing. So what does that mean? That means that people aren't leaving the page because they're busy. Like we said, 60, 70, 80% of people are online on a mobile phone. So if you've got a page that they got to sit there and do this on, your conversion rate goes down, your opt-in rate goes down because it's not optimal for the people that they're and the devices they're on. But with mobile opt-in pages, you just click a button and all of a sudden they're able to opt in. Absolutely no typing necessary. How many of you feel like this would be a game changer in your business and in the profit cycle? Just say yes or no. All right? See lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of people. You see, this is the way that you take control of your business, right? So it doesn't matter what type of business you're doing. If you're using the fan page domination business, you'll see that we use this. We rotate this in on our fan page domination link. If you're in email marketing or if you're in Shopify, right? If you're doing e-commerce, well, you need to have a real email list. Every business runs through the profit cycle, and every business needs this. Right? They need real email addresses in order to be successful. So if it's Adrian's e-commerce stuff, if it's my affiliate marketing, email marketing, all of this stuff, you absolutely have to have proper email addresses in order to make money. And not only proper ones, but the best ones. And the best ones come out of cell phones. How many of you are tracking with me so far? Just say yes. All right. I see lots and lots and lots of people. Awesome. Okay. Very good. So what kind of results did we get when we did this? Ridiculous results. And I'm going to show you. Over 50% open rates. We would literally, I've never run a campaign with this where it wasn't successful. Ever. Like, never. We've just never had a campaign that wasn't successful. And the reason is because there's no fail point. There's no breakage. There's nothing to cause it to fail, right? And that's why I get stats like this. Look at this. I sent 38,000 emails, okay? You can even see up at the top. Look up at the top. It says mobile, right? I sent 38,000 emails. I got a 57% open rate. I got 21,709 people to open an email that out of only 38,000. How many of you would agree that that's pretty good? That's pretty crazy stuff, right? That's actually really phenomenal, right? So very, very, very important. All right, but look at this. Do you see where I got 10,000 clicks? Do you see where I got a 27% click-through rate? Think about that. Why am I getting so many clicks? I'm going to show you, okay, why. But I want you to be thinking about it because it's totally different than what you're probably going to think. Check this out. It would be okay if that was the only campaign I showed you. You'd say, yeah, that's awesome, Anthony. But check this out. Look at this. I actually sent 201,000 emails to this campaign. 201,000. And I got 95,000 of these people to open my email and 56,000 of them to click. That's 48% open rate and, again, a 28% click-through rate. Now, you guys know that we teach you in everything that we do that when you send an email, you want to attempt to earn between 50 cents and $3 per click. So every time somebody is clicking on the link in your email, on average, you want to earn 50 cents to $3 per click. It really just depends on, you know, what industry you're in, what niche you're in, those types of things. 56,000 clicks generates a lot of money, okay? Generates a ton of money, and this is just one of our emails in one campaign, right? Check this out. Here's another one. 105,000 emails sent, 53,000 opens, 29,000 clicks. That's a 50% open rate, right? And then, of course, a 28% or 27.8% click-through rate. So again, remember click-through rate. Why do I have such a high click-through rate, right? I'll show you one more. 91,000 emails sent here, 43,000 of them opened, 26,000 of them clicked. That's a 47% open rate and a 29% click-through rate. So there's a phenomenal. Can you see the difference in these stats and the one I showed you earlier? How many of you see the difference in these stats and the ones I showed you earlier? These stats, all of these subscribers are mobile subscribers. That's why you see the word mobile at the top left of the screen. They were all generated using our mobile opt-in pages. 100% of this traffic, all of these, were generated using our mobile opt-in software. Some of it's paid traffic, some of it's free traffic. A lot of it was just free traffic, right? It doesn't matter what kind of traffic it is, because at the end of the day, what's happening is you're always getting the right email address, and you're getting the best email address, right? So that's the key to the success. That's why these stats are so very good. So what I'd like to do is show you mobile opt-in, because over the past year, we actually released this in January. It was phenomenal, and then I looked at it and I said, man, I want it to be better. And so I've spent all year working on it. And so what I'd like to do is demo it for you. Would you guys like to see a demo of how this works and how to build it? Just say yes, because we don't always have to do the demo, but I'd like to show you. I kind of have an overwhelming amount of yeses coming in. Okay. All right, hold on one second. Let's see if we can get out of that. Probably all my photos are going to pop up here in just a second, so hold on just a second. iTunes is opening because my other thing's open. All right, so let's take a quick look at how this works. So I showed you guys earlier, I showed you a campaign during the profit cycle, okay? So I showed you a campaign during the profit cycle training where I was giving away a free book. Does everybody remember that? Just say yes if you remember. I was giving away a free book. Some of you might actually have got this book. This is just one of the many campaigns I run. You don't have to give away a free book. You can give away a free report. You can give away a chain. I'm going to show you a lot of different examples. All right, I see lots and lots of people. Okay. Now, here's the thing. This is the mobile opt-in version of that page. So check this out. We're able to go in here, build our page, all right, and it says, I'd like to give you my free book. Then it says 3 simple steps to building an email list, right? You show the free giveaway, all right? You have some bullet points in here that you want to share, all right? And then look, do you see this little button right here that says, yes, give me free instant access? Does everybody see that button? Just say yes if you see it. Okay. Watch what happens when somebody clicks that button, all right? And by the way, guys, if you have mobile opt-in, you already have the upgraded version. So you log in, you'll see all of these new things that we've built. All right, so watch this. Everybody pay close attention to what happens. When I click this button right here, all right, what's going to happen is it's instantly going to open up the email client on this phone. So this is basically a demo phone right here, okay? Now, when you set up a campaign, you are able to control the subject line and the body of the email, which means you get to make this subject line. I left it blank for the demo because I want to show you. You get to make this subject line say whatever you want it to say. You get to make this email down here say whatever you want it to say, okay? So once a person opens this, maybe the subject line, let's see if it'll let me type. It might say, and I'm just going to type this out, it might say something like, my free book, and then it might say, hey, I am so excited to get my free book. Please send it right away. All right? So this is, you can make it so that when they click on that button, it automatically says this right here on their phone. Now, when the user clicks the send button right here, we instantly get their email address and their name right out of their cell phone instantly, and we put it into your email list. How many of you like that? Just say yes if you like that. All they've got to do, literally, all they have to do is click a button. No typing, no fake stuff, no crap that's going to hurt your business, no way that they can screw up your business, no way that they can screw up your profit cycles, no way for you to have a fail point. It's tap, tap, done. Now, do you guys remember earlier? This is where the shift comes, right? We're going a little deeper tonight in training because you all know I sold the first version of this back in January, and it was a great presentation. But I want you to learn because that's what this is all about. It's about you learning. So I want you to think about something. There's a shift that you need to have in your mind right now. When you typically opt in for an email list, do you guys remember the little box I showed you earlier where you go and you type your email address in? Okay. Well, typically you type in your email address and then you wait for somebody to send you an email. Is that correct? Just say yes if that's correct. You type in an email address, you wait for that person to send you the first email, right? Okay. I see lots of people saying yes. I want you to look at how we've changed the dynamic. I want you to look at how we've flipped the script on email marketing. Look what's happening. The user, the person that's opting into your email list, is sending you an email first. They are sending you an email first. Now, you're not actually getting that email into your email box. It's going into your GetResponse account or your Aweber account or your MailChimp account or your ActiveCampaign account, all these different accounts, all of your autoresponder accounts. But when you send them an email, are you not just replying to them? What do you typically want when you send somebody an email? You wait for what do you wait for? If you send an email, what are you looking for somebody to do? Reply. Okay, you've started a conversation with your email list. The difference is they sent the first email. They are waiting for your response. It's completely different than when you just go throw your name into thousands of boxes on web pages all over the internet and people don't even know why in the world they're getting the emails they're getting, right? This changes the game because it's now making your subscribers send you an email first, which, number one, whitelists your email address. So now when you send your emails to them, they hit the inbox instead of the spam box. Number two, it's conversational. They send you an email, and then you turn around and your autoresponder responds. But they are looking at it as a response to their inquiry, to their first email to you. This is why we had 27% click-through rates and 28% click-through rates. This little shift alone is responsible for literally millions of dollars in revenue with our business. Doing affiliate marketing in all kinds of spaces. Doing e-commerce. Adrian uses this to build e-commerce pages all the time. Build a list and then send out emails to make money with Shopify. So there are a lot of different reasons why this makes so much sense. Now, the second thing that you can do, all right, if somebody sends this email or they cancel this email, you can actually control what these users see on their phone. How many of you would like to do that? Because wouldn't it be nice, okay, if that after they hit the send button or after they hit the cancel button, you could promote your Shopify store. You could promote your Shopify product. You could promote an affiliate product, an affiliate link. Anything and everything that you want to promote, you can promote, right? When you hit cancel or you hit send, basically if you set it up, I'm going to show you right now, you see how this stays on this page right here? Does everybody see that? In just a second, we're going to build one, and I'm going to show you how that page right there can be changed just like this, and we can actually control it. So what we'll do is we'll go through and build a campaign together. Would you guys like to build a campaign? You want me to build one? I'll show you exactly how to do it. And this is the cool part, because we built a completely new editor, and it is awesome. So all you got to do is click this button right here, and so you name your campaign. I'm going to try to zoom my computer in just a tad for you guys. We'll see if that's a little better. All right, so campaign name, we'll just say Anthony Webinar, okay? And we'll create it. Now I want you to check out what happens. This is the reason why I love what we've done, okay? We have given you a blank canvas here. Now check this out. It is so simple to now build your pages and add anything and everything that you could possibly want to them, all right? So first of all, we have built-in templates. How many of you would like templates to be able to just click a button and use something that I actually have my designer building? In fact, they're not even all loaded in yet because we aren't even really releasing this to anybody until October 11th, right? So as you know, I always show you guys my stuff before I release it to public. All right, so check this out. When you click on templates, you're able to scroll through all of these templates here, okay? And you can just pick any, like we'll pick template 4. All right, and you'll see that we have basically different variations. You can click this preview button. You can kind of see what the template looks like, and then if let's say you don't want to use that, you can just click off of it. Maybe look at this one. So maybe you like this as your free report one. All right, so we'll use this one. You just hit select. Watch what happens. It loads it right over here. Look at this. You have a template already done for you, ready to give away your free report and ready to collect your email addresses. Literally, just like that. How many of you like that? You don't even have to build it if you don't want to, right? You can literally just click a button. And of course, you can preview all of these different templates before you pick on the one that you want. Now, what if you like the template, but you want to edit something? Like, for instance, maybe you want to edit the image. There's a little button right here where you can edit anything you want. You click the button, you can choose any files, meaning you can actually put your own images in here. You don't have to use the ones we have. You can use your own images. You can, let's say that you want this word right here to not necessarily say download free report. You want it to say download free book. You just go right in here, do this, done. Do you guys see how easy it is to literally just click and go? It's pretty cool stuff. It takes 2 seconds to do. It's one of the most simplistic things on earth, but we have added so many awesome features to this that it's just unbelievable. Suppose you want, you all know that we've talked about in the past countdown timers, right? And how countdown timers will help you generate more urgency and therefore help you generate more success, right? Everybody say yes if you remember me saying that. We even gave you a countdown timer app at one point, right? Okay, well, I practiced what I preach. I wanted countdown timers on here. In January, none of this was available. You couldn't even really customize your templates. Watch this. You want a countdown timer? All you've got to do is, let's just say you want one over here. You grab this little element over here that says countdown timer, and you just drag it and put it, say, right here. And look at this. We have a countdown timer put on our page. Watch this. Click on the edit button. I can tell it to basically, every time the page loads, count down from 2 minutes. And then I can tell it I want it to be, let's just make it really ugly. Maybe I want it to be like a nice pink color, and maybe I want the text to have a circle around it, and let's see, maybe I want the words underneath to be bolded, and we'll just go with that. And check that out. Maybe I actually want the words underneath to be white. Watch this. Look at that. We instantly have a countdown timer on our page. 1, 2, 3. And now there's a countdown timer to create urgency, just like that. And of course, there's different variations of this. You can make it any color you want. You can put it, watch this. Let's say you think, well, I think this will look better underneath the download button. Look at that. Done. It took 2 seconds. And now all of a sudden, I've got the countdown timer underneath the button, and I'm ready to go, right? Now this button, when people click on this button, it's going to actually opt them into your email list using your different autoresponders. So you've got Get Response, you've got all kinds of different autoresponders that you can connect to our software. And so instantly when somebody clicks that button, you're good to go. Everybody see this? All right, everybody cool with that? Now, let's build one from scratch. So we've got lots of templates, okay? And we actually have e-commerce templates as well. So we've got e-commerce templates coming that are for free plus shipping. So you'll have the whole, would you like this free X? And they're in the 14 niches that Adrian says are the best 14 niches in e-commerce. And so we've built templates for those, and they're being loaded. Check this out. Last time I looked, we were through template 7. Yeah, so do you see how template 7 has all of the different templates, but then template 8 doesn't? It's because our programmer was actually at my wedding. Some of you might have seen her in the live feed. She was at my wedding. So she stopped at template 8. She just got back home today. So she'll be finishing up these templates and adding the e-commerce templates as well. So you'll have these done for you templates. You just click and go, click and go, click and go. So it's pretty cool stuff, all right? Now, let's just start over, okay? Let's start over from scratch, all right? And this time, what we're going to do Anthony webinar, because I don't think that's saved. All right, now, let's suppose we don't want to use any of the pre-built templates I made. Check this stuff out. This is where mobile opt-in is next level. You aren't finding anything else like this. Watch how fast we can build a campaign. You drag this little container over. That just basically means let's start. You click this little button back here. Now, you can do your background of your page can be anything. It can be any color if you wanted to make it a color, or let's just say you're in the, I don't know, patriotic niche like survival and stuff like that. Look at all of these templates that we have already for you that are patriotic. Then we have auto insurance, right? So we have all of these different niches. So if you're in like the auto insurance for CPA marketing and things, we've got it. What about like the baby niche? The baby niche is actually a very big niche, by the way. We won't be having babies anytime soon, but it's a big niche. There's all these different ones. Dating, dogs. We all know that dog training is something that's huge, right? Education, finance, food, golf, green energy, internet marketing, if you're teaching internet marketing, natural health, personal development, real estate, religion, travel, weight loss. And then we've got these random ones where you can go in here and you can pick any of these random designs. So watch this. If I pick this and I save, look at this. This is now the background template for my entire page. Just like that, right? Takes just 2 seconds. Does everybody see that? So now I've got a template, if you will. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it, and I'm going to go with something, I'm going to go with something maybe beachy or vacation-y or something like maybe like this, all right? All right, so look at this. Now I've got this beach background here, okay? Now, once you've got your basic design here, all right, so now what do I want to do? Maybe I'm giving away a guide to the top vacation spots in the world. Watch this. I can drag my little headline over here, and I can say, free vacation guide, something like that. All right, so free vacation guide, and then maybe I want another one right under it that says, the top 10 places, or the top 10 beaches in the world. All right, so maybe I'm trying to get people to opt in because I'm going to give them a free guide, and then I'm going to promote vacation stuff to them, right? So we can do that. Then we can put a little divider over here, just like that. Now, since that's black, I can click this button, click right here, and I can make it whatever color I want. So maybe I'll make it this color. So look at that. Does everybody see how easy it was to build the top part of this? Does everybody see that? Super simple. And the thing is, you can make it whatever you want. That's the cool part, is it's literally, you make it what you want, right? 100% your design. Then let's say I want to put a countdown timer here so that people know that they need to hurry up and do this. So maybe I'll make it start over on the page load, and I'll make it start over at 1 minute because I want them to hurry up. I'll make the text pink. I don't know why I keep coming back to that. I'll make it circled. We can just go with it like this for now. Make this white, make this bold. Now, I've got my timer set up now, right? So then I could put an image here. If I wanted to, I could put an image here of the free report, right? I don't really necessarily need to do that right now. So then I put in this mail to box. All right, this is the box that people click in order to opt into your list. Is everybody good with that? This is the box that they click. Everybody clear? So watch what we can do with the box. No longer is this box static. You get to make this box look like whatever you want. Watch this. You click the little gear, and you can do anything. We can make the text. Maybe we won't go with pink this time. We'll go with red. All right. We can make the background color whatever we want, but I'll leave it white because I think white looks good. Then we can make it say, click here to send an email for your free report. All right? And then I can change the size. So check this out. Maybe I want the text to be bigger. Maybe I want the text to be smaller. I'll make it really big because I like the buttons to be kind of big. Maybe not that big. We'll go like that. All right, look at the style of the button. So check this out. I can, instead of making it rounded like you see now, I can make it have a dotted border. Does everybody see how the border just changed? And there's like little red dots around it. Everybody see that? All right, I can make it a dashed border, a grooved border. I can make it look like whatever I want. We'll go with the dashed border. All right, then I'm going to save it. Check this out. I now have a big button here, okay, that I designed, that when people click, they will now opt in to my email list. Everybody good with that so far? Okay, I'm not going to be Anthony the designer on here and go through a million different things, but look at this. A lot of people ask me if you could add video, and in the past you couldn't. Now, watch this. All you do, drag the video container over just like this, click the button, and you just put in your video code from YouTube. And all of a sudden you can have a video of whatever you want right here on your opt-in page using the mobile opt-in technology. So you can do that. If you want to get rid of that, all you got to do is just click that and remove it. You can put countdown timers. You can put your own images, so any image that you want. You can have text for bullet points, right? So if you wanted to make bullet points on here, you could do that. So you've got everything that you need right here on the design. Is everybody good with that part so far? Yes? All right, now, watch this. You go down here to where it says campaign settings, okay? And you are able to go in, and do you see right here where it says desktop redirect URL? Does everybody see that? All right, what that lets you do is when somebody comes to your mobile opt-in page, but they happen to be on a desktop computer, we can tell mobile opt-in to send them to a different page because there's no reason for them to be on a mobile page if they're on a desktop computer. Does that, everybody understand that? That's a new feature, was not here before. But watch what I put in the box because I'm going to show you how to do this, okay? Watch this. Let's just say I'm going to send them people to anthonymorrison.com if they are on a desktop computer, all right? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll leave that there, all right? Now we go to variation settings, so we just basically go here. All right, we're going to call this template 1, okay, because this is the first template in our campaign. Does that make sense? You can call this whatever you want. We could call this the we could call this the pink countdown timer. All it's doing is letting me know what page this is, right? All right, so check this out. Do you see right here where it says manual? This is where you can absolutely integrate this software into your whatever autoresponder you have. So watch this. If I click this, do you see all these different email accounts that we have loaded in here, like my GetResponse account, my Aweber account, my MailChimp account, whatever? Watch this. This is how simple it is to make sure that when people click this button, they go into your email list inside of GetResponse or Aweber or SendLane or anything. Watch. I click on GetResponse. Watch what happens. It brings up a list right here of all of the lists that are in my GetResponse account. So all I got to do is pick what list I want it to go to. So if you've got 20 different email marketing lists in your GetResponse account or your Aweber account or whatever, they all show up right here, and you just click one. I'll go with Destined Buyers. So what's going to happen is now when people opt in, when they click that button, they're going to be put into this list inside of this account. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes if you're clear. Okay? Very good. So everybody's clear on that? Awesome. All right. Remember how I told you you can control somebody's cell phone and you can make sure that they go where you make money? Remember that? Okay. This is the box you put that in. It's called the redirect after opt-in box. Watch what I put in here. I am going to put, say, just Google in this box, okay, just for the sake of this example. So we're going to do Google. And I'm going to show you how this works. It's going to blow your mind. It's just crazy stuff. We're going to skip this for now. I'm going to come back to it, okay? Now, remember I told you that you get to control the subject and the email copy that shows up when somebody clicks this button. Everybody remember that? Just say yes if you do. Okay? So everybody remember, this is where you control it, right here. Watch. I might put something like, read, please send my free report. And then I might put something here that says, hey, I am excited about getting my free vacation report. Please send it along with any other info ASAP. Thanks again, right? So this is what's going to show up on the user's phone when they click the button. So here we go. Once we do this, it's just a few settings. You literally just type it in and save it, right? Watch this. We save. Now we have saved this campaign. So when we go back to our campaign list here, all right, we will now see it. I have to move that out of my way. All right, we will now see our new campaign. So let's go down here and look. All right, do you see where this campaign is here? Anthony's webinar. Everybody see that? Okay. Now, there are two ways that you can use mobile opt-in. Way number one is what I'm about to show you. Way number one is we give you what we call a hosted URL. Do you see this website address right here? This is the website address for your new mobile opt-in page that we just built. Watch. I'll show you. I'm going to be on a mobile phone here. So here I am on this mobile device. Well, there I was, and there I went. There we go. All right. Clicked off of it. So here I am on this mobile device. I'm going to type this address in. Watch. This is what would happen if somebody went to this page on a mobile phone. Here we go. 3083 Anthony webinar. And here we go. Like so, it's going to bring up my mobile opt-in page. Now, check that out. Is that not optimal for conversions? I want you to look at what you're seeing right here. Instantly, the timer starts counting down from 1, right? It says, free vacation guide, top 10 beaches in the world. Click here to send an email for your free report. I mean, it's instant. And do you see how mobile opt-in is smart enough to resize the page so that everything is above the fold? Does everybody see that? Mobile opt-in is smart enough to know that we don't need the users to scroll down. There's no need in that unless we've made this page really, really long. Now watch what happens when I click the button. Watch this. Watch closely. Okay. Instantly, the email on their phone comes up, and look what it says. Please send my free report. Then it says, hey, I'm excited about getting the free vacation report. Blah, 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 blah. Please send. All right? Instantly like this, now they are sending me an email to get this free report. Now, I say that people were going after they opt in or if they don't opt in. Where was I going to send them? Google. That's right. You could send them anywhere. And here's what's so great about this that you don't get with standard opt-ins. You guys know that when you opt into an email list, end up when you put your email address in somewhere, you get redirected somewhere else, right? How many of you have seen that happen before, right? You opt in and they send you somewhere else. Well, they can control where you go because you opted in. But what about when you don't opt in? Like what about when you look at this and you say, I don't think I'm going to send the email. I don't want to send it. I can still control your phone. So I can still get people to my thank you page. I can still get people to the page where I make money even if they don't send me this email. Watch and learn. Check this out. If they send the email or even if they don't send the email, check this out. Boom. Their phone is on Google. The second that they click the button, their phone is on Google because we know how the cell phones work, so we're able to actually control what they see and when they see it. So it's an instant money maker. When we added this feature, it added about $30,000 a month in free money to our business that I never even knew existed. All because we thought, oh, let's add this feature, right? How many of you like that so far? It's pretty cool stuff, right? It's something that I can't even explain how important it is in the game of making money, right? If you're into money making, you've got to have cool stuff like, it's not even that it's cool. You have to have stuff that's innovative, that nobody else knows how to do this, right? Or nobody else does this. And what we do is, like say with Shopify, you would send them straight to the product where they can get it for free plus shipping anyway. If it's affiliate marketing, you put your affiliate link in there and you send them straight to the affiliate product, right? You instantly start making money. So it's instant money and you can do whatever you want with it. But I want to show you something else because it gets better than that. It always has to get better than that, right? And it gets easier. So let's go back into this campaign. First of all, how many of you feel like you could build a campaign doing this? Just say yes. You can use the pre-done templates, or you can clearly design your own, and it's just drag and drop. It's the simplest thing on planet Earth. Say yes in the chat box if you feel like you could do that, right? All of this is new. None of this ability to add timers, videos, your own text and all that stuff, none of this was available, okay, back in January. We have spent a full year redesigning how we build the mobile opt-in pages so that they are better and that they convert more. One of those things I'll share with you. So let's look at how simple stuff can be, right? So do you see that we have this variation right here? Now, you guys know that I've talked to you before about split testing. How many of you know about split testing and that you should do that? Just say yes. Yes? Okay. Yeah, lots and lots of people saying yes, you should always split test. In fact, sometimes simple colors make a huge difference, right? Would somebody click this text if it was green instead of red, right? So, in the past, you would have to rebuild this whole template. You would have to literally start over and rebuild it to try to make it look different. But watch this. Do you see down here where it says pink countdown timer? Remember I named this one pink countdown timer? You see that? Okay. You see the little buttons right here that says clone? Watch this. You click clone. All of a sudden, I've got another one. I can call this. Let's just change this pink countdown timer. All right, and let's make the countdown timer a different color. Let's make it green. All right, we'll make it a green countdown timer. This will be really bright. All right, and we'll call this the green countdown timer, right? All of our other stuff stays the same. We can change it if we want to, but everything stays the same. Now, do you see down here where you have 100% of your traffic going to template 1 or the pink countdown timer? If you change this and put 50 in here and you put 50 in here, mobile opt-in will automatically send 50% of your traffic to the pink countdown timer page, and it will send 50% to the green countdown timer page. Just like that. You can literally have multiple variations of your pages within 2 seconds to see what will convert better for you. How many of you like that? Just say yes. Split testing is super, 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 super important. So watch. When we do it, we just do like that. We hit save. It'll run along and it'll save. Now all of a sudden, I've got the green countdown timer version. And if you were to keep refreshing this, you will probably see the green countdown timer version eventually show up. Now, sometimes it's hard on these little iPhone app things here because they don't always show what you want them to show, right? So we will have to, I'd have to wait for it to even show up. So we'll leave it for a second and I'll come back to it and we'll see if it'll show because it doesn't really change. It doesn't always reload the session, in other words, on these. But oh, there it goes. Now it's on green. Does everybody see the green? So literally by just going back to that page, now I'm at the green countdown timer. So mobile opt-in will let you build multiple pages and split test certain amounts of traffic to each one. And it's done like that. Takes 2 seconds, right? How many of you like that? Just say yes. I see lots of people saying yes. I could go through so many different things that you can do on here that honestly make this so phenomenal, because you could go in and you could change up the copy, you could make it a little different, you could make the words on the box say something different. I mean, there's a lot of different things that you could do to make this page different. And then, of course, you can turn around and use that. Now what we'll do, I'm going to go back here because I want to show you the second way to actually use this. So it looks like, for me, it's lagging a little bit. Does everybody see the campaigns right now? Does everybody see my screen where it shows all the campaigns? Just say yes if you do. Okay. All right. So my internet's lagging, so I'm watching the presentation over here, and it's lagging a little bit, but as long as you can see it, that's good. All right. So we had this hosted URL, which I showed you. Now, the hosted URL, just so you guys know, you can customize this part right here. You can customize the part that says mobile opt-in, app.mobileoptin. You can make it whatever you want it to be, okay? So you can make it whatever you want it to be. Hold on one second. I'm going to grab my charger real fast and see if it'll make this a little faster. Everybody good with that? Can you give me 2 seconds? Because maybe it'll make my computer go a little faster. Maybe the battery's kind of going dead. And 1 second. Hold on. We'll get it plugged in and see if it works for you. All right. You guys love to be live on the Success Connection when my battery's going dead. But that's what happens when you're traveling and you're all these things. So we'll see if this makes things better for everybody. All right. We'll see if that speeds up our process, okay? So now my computer's charging and maybe it'll work. Okay. So this URL right here, you can take this URL and you can promote it anywhere. All right, you can put it on Facebook, you can put it on your fan pages, you can put it anywhere you want, you can put it in emails, anything, okay? And when the traffic comes here, boom, they're going to your mobile opt-in page. But how many of you have a Shopify store? Just say yes if you have a Shopify store. Okay, I see lots and lots of yeses coming in. All right, how many of you have a blog? Just say yes. How many of you have an existing website that you use to make money or you're building a business on? Lots of people saying yes. Okay. Well, what we've also built in, okay, what we've also built in to mobile opt-in is this little embed code right here. Okay. When you click on the embed code, it gives you this little piece of code that you can go and put on your own website, any website you want. Okay. Including Shopify. And what will happen is, when people go to that website, okay, when they go to that website on a mobile device, it will automatically send them to your mobile opt-in campaign. But when they go there on, say, a desktop, they will actually see your website. Does that make sense? So it's a way to actually go in. So here's what's actually happening. You are legitimately, okay, 110% mobile optimized. Does that make sense? Everybody good with that? Yeah, it's super, 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 super good. Because if you've got a Shopify store, anything like that, it's so easy for you to be able to literally just go in here and instantly build a campaign, paste it on that page, and now you've mobile optimized your entire website. So not just your traffic you send to the mobile opt-in link, the hosted URL, but now you can start to manage all of that traffic that's coming in to your existing websites and your Shopify stores and things, and you can now manage it, WordPress, everything, and you instantly can take advantage of it with mobile opt-in, right? So it literally helps you. I see a lot of people. So what you're doing is now you're grabbing their information and then you redirect them onto your Shopify store, right? Now, I have let me take a quick look here. I actually have a campaign that we built that I can show you. Check this out. Does everybody see this right here, where we talked about getting I, of course, have your free report, but you could say free keychain. So everybody see this? Get your free keychain. Okay, so this is just the Shopify. This is an example of how you would use this with Shopify. Of course, you would change these words to say, get your free keychain. But what I was showing is you simply put a picture of the product, and check this out. Unlike all these other things that are so complicated to make images look good, watch. You want this image smaller, you just grab it and you just make it smaller. Look, you can do whatever you want. Look at that. It can be whatever size you want, however you want it to look. You don't have to go messing with images and trying to resize them and all that stuff. Our editor is so smart that it will do it for you, right? So if you've got a Shopify store, this is a great way to build massive email lists and make a ton of money with Shopify, right? All right, so we've kind of gone through it. You've got all the templates pre-built. We're actually going to be building a lot more for Shopify users. You got all the elements you can build. You've got over 400 templates. So 400 templates that you can actually use here. 400 background templates and templates that you'll be able to use with Mobile Opt-in. Plus, you have a blank canvas. You can build whatever you want, right? Make sense? Everybody go with that? Just say yes if you're good with that so far. Now, I told you that we had split testing, right? One of the things that I have not shown you yet is that we also have automatic optimization, okay? If you turn this little feature on, okay, if you just turn that button on, it will actually optimize your campaign for you. So what that means is if you have the pink timer and the green timer, what will happen is Mobile Opt-in will go in and watch the results from the pink timer and the green timer, and it will see which one's doing better. And whichever one's doing worse, it'll cut it off for you. Because I found that while I'm asleep at night, maybe one of my templates is doing better than the other, and I don't change it till the next morning, and it drives me crazy. So I actually built an app that learned how I do this. It paid attention to when I turned on and off different templates. So literally this optimization will optimize your campaigns exactly how I would if I was sitting there doing it for you myself, because that's how I built it to do it, right? So literally, you will have, it's like having me sitting there optimizing your campaigns for you, because this is what I use, and this is how I optimize mine. Everybody good with that? Just say yes if you're good with that. All right? I see lots and lots and lots of people saying yes. Okay, so we'll pop out of this demo, but I do want to show you a couple other things real fast. There's so many cool things in here. First of all, we have stats, okay? So if you were to go, it's kind of hard because I don't have any stats because these are all just demos, but we can look at like the new one I built right here, the Anthony webinar. If you click it, you'll see these stats over here on the right where it shows you overall I've had 4 visitors, but I've had 3 visitors to the pink variation, and I've had 1 visitor to the green variation. So these are some of the basic stats, but you'll also see a button up here that says detailed stats. You click it and check this out. What it will do is the detailed stats will actually show you detailed statistics for each one of your templates. How many times, all right, I'm probably going to have to cut my webcam off, all right? Hold on one second. It looks like we have a slow connection, so I'm going to cut the webcam off for just a second. All right, so if you can't hear me, feel free to tell me in a second, but I'm going to cut the webcam. I'm going to keep the webcam off for just a minute because my internet's going to get bad. All right, so look, you can see unique visitors, the number of clicks, the number of opt-ins. We actually track the number of opt-ins for you, okay? So there's a lot of different statistics in here that you can see, and I'm going to blaze through this because the internet's not great. FAQ and training. So a lot of people always ask me, well, is there a bunch of training, you know, that you can that you obviously can take advantage of? There's a ton of training in here. Look at this, mobile opt-in page builder. All right, when you click that, look at all of this. How do I use headlines, text, image, video, mail to, variations? Every single thing in here has all of the training that you could possibly need. Is everybody good with that? Just say yes if you're good with that. You can literally go in and you can watch a video on exactly how to do every single thing that you could possibly need to do, right? So all the training is in here for you. Now, I've also got case studies in here to show you how to use mobile opt-in. If you are, this is a case study done by Adrian on how to use it with Shopify. This is a case study on how to use it as an affiliate, as a product creator, and so on and so forth. So there's a ton of different trainings. We also have traffic training. How many of you feel like a little bit of traffic training would be a good thing? Just let me know. Just say yes. Okay, I see lots and lots of people saying yes. Traffic training is good. Well, in the side of the traffic training, what we did was we got Adrian to build an entire training. Okay, so 100% on Facebook. You will have 7 modules from Adrian on how to use mobile opt-in with Facebook. Okay, and then there is also some advertising with Fred Lamb. Some of you may have seen him at my Google specific training only for mobile opt-in. So it is showing you how to use Facebook. It is showing you how to use Google in order to build traffic for your mobile opt-in pages, okay? And then we also have what we call the Traffic Experts Academy up here, and this is basically a lot of traffic training, modules in here that will allow you to kind of make use of those, all right? So how far so far? I'm going to jump back into the presentation. Yes, if you love mobile opt-in, I feel like a lot of people probably love the mobile opt-in software. All right, so I see tons and tons of yeses. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop back in here. All right, and hopefully that will just calm things down. We will see. So we obviously had a lot of people use mobile opt-in. We had all of the things that we have now, okay? But we did have tons and tons and tons of people that used it. And you can see subscribers, right? All right, it's coming up. It's just it'll be there in just a second. There we go. All right, can everybody see that now? I might get Nick to hop on and help us real fast. So give me just a second. Let's see. I'll get Nick to help us. The internet is just terrible, so I apologize. But anyway, you guys can see that Bree did really well. Look, in 15 minutes, she got 7 email subscribers. And then with it, you can see down at the bottom, she was at 38 email subscribers and 4 orders, literally within 21 hours, right? And her orders were $40. So that's $160 that she generated by simply using mobile opt-in. And then after 24 hours, she had 56 subscribers and 5 sales. So 56 subscribers and 5 sales. That's pretty dang good. Like, those are good stats for somebody that's brand new that just started with this, right? So I think it's really, really good. I have a video from Bree, but I'm not going to play it. Okay, so I'm not going to play the video. I'm just going to skip this video and go to the next slide because we don't want the internet that is dying. So Nick is here with us, and I might pass the PowerPoint to Nick in a little bit if I can't make it through it, but hopefully we'll get there. All right. So does email marketing really work? Well, you can see that this is a Shopify store, okay, where we sent an email out. This is one of Adrian's Shopify stores. Made $3,000, but that's not really what's important. What's important is this next screen. All right. On the next screen, you'll see we had 63% mobile traffic. 63%. That's unheard of, right? But again, that's where the industry is. That's why mobile opt-in is so dang important right now. Because if you got 60% mobile traffic, you need to make sure that you are optimized for mobile, and that's what mobile opt-in does, right? And of course, here is a promotion that I did to my email list, okay? And I rarely ever show stuff like this, but you can see that this is from this year. In a 10-day period of time, I generated $103,000, and it was all by sending emails simply to a list that I built with mobile opt-in. $103,000 in 10 days. And you know that I don't show you this kind of stuff very often. This is not a typical thing for me to do. But I want you to see what happens when you build your list with mobile opt-in. It's unlike anything else that you've ever done because it's all real. It's all good. It's all the best email addresses on the planet, and that's why you're able to build such a high affinity and make so much money with it. Now, I've already told you all the stuff that you get. Basically, let me just tell you what you don't get, okay? Because one of the things that I believe in is telling everybody, if I show you everything, I want to tell you what you do not get. The one thing you don't get with mobile opt-in is upsells, okay? You don't get any upsells. You don't get people, there is nothing in this software that you will ever have to upgrade, right? In fact, the people that actually got version 1 of mobile opt-in back in January, they all got all these awesome upgrades that we did this year, which cost me a little over 200 grand. They got them for free. So I don't believe in giving you a software and then charging you every time we update it. We're going to be updating it because we love it and we use it. It's in my business, right? So when you get mobile opt-in, there's no diamond package, platinum package, and all that kind of crap. You get everything you need, no upsells. You don't see a video asking for more money. What you do is you see a video saying, thank you, now let's get started and let's use it, right? Because we teach a whole lot about this, and using mobile opt-in helps you bridge that gap, right? All right, so the success formula, I believe, for you to be super successful online, this should be your success formula, okay? It should be to get traffic, to send that traffic to landing pages, okay, which we build mobile opt-in, and then to take that traffic, opt them into your email list, send them emails, and make some money, right? And it's all about getting the real email addresses. How many of you are with me on this? Just say yes if you're with me on this. Hopefully we don't break the whole webinar system with me making everybody say yes, but this is important stuff. This formula right here is responsible for $100,000 in 10 days for me. It was responsible for Bree making $160 in 24 hours. It is the thing that you need to be doing if you want to be massively successful, is using this formula. And if you notice, this formula is the profit cycle. Traffic, opt-in pages, autoresponders. See? It is the profit cycle. And the only place that this can break is on that opt-in page, but we fixed that with mobile opt-in. And you know, I've asked many of my students, I've probably asked you this before, if you've ever just gotten sick of trying to do something that you could not do because you did not have what you needed to do it with, right? And that's what really makes me mad, because so many people give up. In fact, I'm going to try to turn my webcam back on. It's probably going to lag us to death, but let's just try. Tell me if you if I start breaking up too bad. But so many people give up because they don't have all the pieces of the puzzle. And it's frustrating, right? And I'll never forget, Alexa was building this big puzzle, and it was something that she was building last year, this huge puzzle that she wanted to frame it. Okay? I've never built a puzzle in my life. She wanted to build a puzzle and frame it. We got through the whole thing, and we were missing a piece of that stupid puzzle. And we had spent all this time, and we did not complete the puzzle. We had to turn around and buy another puzzle for one piece, right? And I feel like a lot of people get to that point. It's like you keep buying all these puzzle pieces to different puzzles, and you never really can put anything together. And oftentimes it's because the people that you're buying this stuff from don't really care if you ever do well. Like, they build this crap to sell. I built mobile opt-in for me. You haven't heard me talk about mobile opt-in. I've had it available to my students since January. You haven't heard me talk about it anymore. I'm on to something else, right? I'm teaching. I'm doing what I do. But I use this. And we just rolled out this awesome update, and that's the only reason I'm making it available again. And it'll be available now, and it'll be closed down. But if you're tired of things not working, then it's because most people don't give you that missing piece. How many of you would agree that mobile opt-in is the missing piece of the puzzle for the whole profit cycle to never ever break? Just say yes. You see, I feel like that is true. Right? I really do. I'm going to cut my webcam off. All right, because my internet connection is obviously so bad that it's not going to let me keep it on. So mobile opt-in is the missing piece of the puzzle. I truly believe it. Now, there are some things that you get with mobile opt-in. Of course, you get the success connection webinars because, well, I don't know, when you're my student, you guys know that I teach you these things, but you already have the Success Connection webinars because you are on my Success Connection right now, right? So it kind of makes sense. So you'll have the Success Connection webinars. Now, not only, okay, do you get the Success Connection webinars, but you also get the bonus that I talked about, right? So you get the bonus of Adrian. You get basically the Facebook ad training, right? And the Facebook ad training, I think, is the most important thing, or one of the most important things anyway, is the Facebook ad training because it's specific to mobile opt-in, right? It's not, the Facebook ad training is not something that was built generically. It was built for mobile opt-in, right? And that's why I think the Facebook ad training is super, super important. And not only that, but a lot of you guys know Adrian is killing it, right, on Facebook. I mean, he's generated, I mean, you can see some of these screenshots, you know, hundreds and thousands of clicks. So I'm sure that you would agree that using Adrian's training, that you could generate a lot of clicks. How many of you feel like you could make money if you generated that many clicks? Just say yes, right? Of course you could. And that's what I asked Adrian to do. I asked him if he would come on and he would teach and he would share with everybody how to do this, like how to use Facebook to build your list with mobile opt-in for e-commerce, for affiliate marketing, and for anything else. And he agreed to do it. And that's the reason that, that we put this inside of mobile opt-in, right? That's the whole reason it's in there. All right, so that's special bonus number 2. Now, number 3 is the coaching sessions with Fred. So I've got those sessions inside of mobile opt-in. You saw them. So you'll be able to get the sessions with Fred to teach you how to do Google. You guys know that a lot of people get on here and tell you, oh, this guy's my friend, and it's because they're trying to sell his stuff. Obviously, you all saw that Fred was at my wedding. These are guys that have helped me get where I'm at, and I asked them to turn around and help my students get to where they want to be, and they're happy to do it. And so you get this completely free, all right? So you get all the templates, all the software, all the bonuses, and you'll get, of course, full access to mobile opt-in, okay? So complete access to mobile opt-in. Now, we are going to release mobile opt-in for $1,997. That is what you're about to see mobile opt-in sell for. Earlier this year, it was $1,497, and we said we were going up on the price, and we are. However, I feel like as my Success Connection students, I want to be able to do something special for you, different for you, and I also don't want you to have to pay a monthly fee. How many of you hate monthly fees? Just say yes if you hate monthly fees. I know lots of people hate monthly fees, right? Well, we've spent about we're over $400,000 in development on mobile opt-in now. Ridiculously expensive. So we have to charge a monthly fee. But when we release this, which we will be doing next week, we are going to have monthly fees, okay? However, what we are doing is we are actually going to let you guys get mobile opt-in, and we're going to let you get the discount on mobile opt-in that we gave earlier. No one else is getting this discount. You can get it for $1,497, one-time only fee, no monthly fees. All of our bonuses are included. There's no upgrade fees. There's no additional fees. In fact, there are just simply no fees that you will ever pay outside of just getting mobile opt-in itself. How many of you feel like that's fair? Just say yes if you think that's fair. Okay? I see lots and lots and lots of people saying yes. Now, I had a ton of people that asked me if they could come on and tell everybody how good mobile opt-in is, because we have mobile opt-in users in here. But I don't think that that's going to work tonight, to be honest with you, because the internet is so terrible. So we're going to move on real fast. I want to show you something, okay? I always say that you shouldn't buy things without knowing how good the support is. Support is important, right? And so what I'd like to do is show you. This is the mobile opt-in box. I've answered over 1,000 customer support tickets. My top support staff has only answered about less than 100 tickets more than I have. So you guys know I'm very personal. So when you get mobile opt-in, you get my help, right? And in fact, that's the reason why when we do support, I mean, our response time is crazy short. Unless I'm on a webinar like this, most of the time our response time is under 30 minutes. It's pretty phenomenal stuff. And for that reason, I got this video. I'm not going to share it with you because the internet's so bad. But this guy actually was building a campaign late at night. He had a few stumbling blocks, a few roadblocks, some things that didn't work out the way that he needed them to. and he shot over a support ticket, and I literally answered the support ticket at 2 a.m. and he replied with this video saying thank you because I got him past his roadblocks and I made it successful for him, right? And it's all because of the level of support. And the last thing is the Traffic Success Academy. Now, the Traffic Success Academy is a fast action bonus. How many of you remember Bree? I told you Bree did really well in 24 hours. She made $160. What you didn't see was if I had played the video, Bree said she spent $0 doing it, right? $0 doing it. Well, Bree got the strategy from inside of this Traffic Experts Academy, okay? So the Traffic Experts Academy is a fast action bonus that I give to the first 25 people that enroll in Mobile Opt-in. But tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to include a second fast action bonus, and that is going to be access to all of those templates that you guys saw. The templates are built specifically for me, but we're not really sure we're even going to give anybody those templates. But if you get enrolled tonight, I'm actually going to give you those pre-built templates. So all those templates that you saw me click and they were already done, I'm going to give them to you. Those were actually inside of my personal account, and I had my designer, you might have seen his name, Ricky, pop up on the screen when I clicked it. Ricky is building those templates for me, to use for me. They are not templates that were built for our students. I'm going to give you those templates if you get enrolled tonight. So my students, because you're on the Success Connection, because I love you guys, because I want you to have success, I'm giving you the first, like I said, the first 25 people are going to get the Traffic Experts Academy, and as long as you enroll tonight, I am going to give you those templates, and those templates are phenomenal. Like I said, the templates are not an upsell. It's not something you would be able to buy later or anything like that. That's not the way it works. I told you no upsells. What I showed you were the templates that were built for me and my business by my designer. And what I'm telling you is I will give you those templates. They'll be in your accounts. We've actually got it set up so that when you enroll tonight, you'll actually get those templates instantly accessible inside of your account, which nobody else will be getting, right? That is a Success Connection special and only for you guys, and it's only available for you right now. So if you'd like to get in on Mobile Opt-in, go ahead. I'm going to answer questions, so if you've got questions, put it in. Now listen, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you guys about 10 minutes to get enrolled in Mobile Opt-in. Then I'm going to move on because I've got to give away 30 people $100 cash, right? That's going to take me a long time, right? So it's very, very important that you take action, you do it quickly because we're going to move on. And like I said, getting it tonight ensures that you get my template bonus, which nobody else is going to get. And of course, you'll get the Traffic Experts Academy as long as you get in, and you get in right now, okay? So the link is definitely working. Just don't use any capital letters, right? So just type in mobileoptin.com/Anthony. I'll just double check it real fast. mobileoptin.com/Anthony. Yep, works just fine. And it's going to take you right in to grab Mobile Opt-in. In fact, we've actually got a ton of people that are already, they're actually already in. So I'm going to answer your questions on Mobile Opt-in right now. So let me just go through here and answer some questions. All right. So Bill says, how do they legally opt into your list? Super simple, Bill. They're actually sending an email. So as I said, it's 100% legit. There's no issues with it whatsoever. They're sending you an email, so they're actually giving you permission to go ahead and send them emails. So that's not a problem at all. Let's see. We've got, looks like Roberta Brooks. So Roberta, you are in. Caleb is in. And Ty is in. That's the first three that I can actually see. So you guys all got the fast action bonuses. Looks like Jody, Ty, and Teresa. So we've got, let me just double check for you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 20 of our fast action bonuses still available. So there's 20 still available. And I'm gonna keep answering questions, and then I'm giving away cash. Now, I'm not going to ramble on all night tonight, to be honest with you, about how great this is. It should be super simple decision for you guys. If you want to get in, you get in. I'm not going to harp on it because I have the cash to give away, and you know I don't like to push and all of that stuff. Let me be super clear on something. If you already have mobile opt-in, if you log into your account now, true to form, because I told you I keep my word to my students, you have already been upgraded to the top, to all this new stuff, and I have already given you all of the templates because I knew I was going to end up giving my students the templates, which they're my personal templates that my designer made, by the way. They're already in your account. Log in, you'll see it. All the e-commerce templates, they'll be there by the end of this week, right? So again, I keep my word to you guys. I'm never, ever, ever going to try to sit here and sell you something a third time or a fourth time. I refuse to do that, right? So that's my promise to you is I'm going to keep doing what I do, and I'm going to keep trying to help you have more and more success. That's what I plan to always do. And so I think that makes it super simple for all of you guys. All right, now I'm just going to go in here and take a look. Looks like we're down to 14 of our fast action bonuses. So somebody's asking me right now, is this a good software? Let me try to get your question proper, okay? I have no business yet. I still need help doing building my business. Okay, if you have no business, let me explain something to you real fast. And I'm going to try the webcam version of this again, and we'll see if it doesn't destroy us again. It'll tell me if it does. Here's what's really important, okay, about building your business online. It's building it with a solid foundation. You know, a lot of times when you start to build a business, essentially you are not given all of the right tools to build your business, right? And so when you don't have all the right tools, then all of a sudden you start to build a business without the best foundation. And a foundation, a strong, solid foundation, is the key to having massive, massive success online. You know, a lot of people tell you, well, it's the traffic and it's this and it's that. Well, really and truly, the most important thing you can have is a strong, solid foundation, okay? And so the way I look at it is, hey, look, if you've got mobile opt-in, you're never going to waste money. You're never going to waste time. You're never going to wake up like I did with 100,000 people on my email list and getting no results, right? Absolutely no results. So I think that's what's super, super important. So if you're brand new, this is a software that keeps you from having all those struggles. It keeps you from having all those problems. It keeps you from having all of the roadblocks that so many of us have when we get started because we don't know what it is we don't know. Deb, can this integrate with ClickFunnels? Yes, it integrates with ClickFunnels. Chris says, I'm an existing mobile opt-in user. I'm loving the cloning part. Absolutely, man. I have an e-com store, but it's not with Shopify. Will mobile opt-in still work? Linda, it will. It works with any e-commerce store. And like I said, this was built to work with anything, so it's going to work with any type of e-commerce store, any type of website. So it absolutely 100% will work. Let's see. Just looking through. Mina says, everybody needs this. I know Mina has this, so let's see. Looking through here, loving all the upgrades. So a lot of people that already have this love it. Let's see. It looks like Jesus, I believe that's your name, says this is supposed to be a training call. Why are you trying to sell me something? And as you can see, I don't mind. I read that out loud, by the way. And here's why. I have actually taught for 6, 7, 8, almost 8 weeks without there's not been anything for sale. If you are just joining us for the first time, maybe it's like, oh my gosh, there's something for sale. I think that this is pretty phenomenal software. Additionally, I'm giving away $3,000 tonight, and I'm also building everybody another software for free, and it cost me like $5 or $6 grand to build. So look, mobile opt-in is like my little baby. I released this in January. I have spent a fortune developing it. My developer that's on this is full-time, 100%, and I pay her $20,000 a month, and she was at my wedding. A lot of you saw her on my live stream. Like, we have spent a fortune on this because I use this in my business. Now, do you have to buy it? No. Should you buy it? Yeah. I mean, if you're serious about your business, if you're serious about building your list, if you're serious, yes, why would I use it? I don't sell stuff I don't use. That would be insanity. That would be crazy. So am I going to be mad at you if you don't buy it? No, I don't care. I mean, if you don't want it, don't buy it. It's okay. It's not going to hurt my feelings. Let's see. Somebody asked me for the, and of course, if you don't enjoy the Success Connection, you don't have to come back. I don't know. It's perfectly fine. I'm not going to be offended. At the end of the day, here's the cool thing. Every single night we get on here, we max out. So there's like tons and tons of people that don't get on. So if you don't show up, somebody else can. So give and take world. Let's see. I'm looking through here. If you have any specific questions, go ahead and put that in the chat box for me, okay? So if you have any specific questions, put that in the chat box because we're going to close down in about 4 minutes, okay? 4 minutes. Somebody asked me about the bonuses. Hold on one second. I'm not paying attention. We are at 22. So we have 3 of our fast action bonuses are still left. So 3 of them are still left. Let me go through and read your questions. I'm trying to get your specific questions. Let's see. Yes, you can use it with pretty much any autoresponder. So it doesn't matter what the autoresponder is, you can use it. Linda says, how much will the monthly fee be? There is no monthly fee. So let's recap again. As a Success Connection student, you are getting access to this for one payment of $1,497. In like 6 days, the plan is that this will be $1,997, okay? You are not going to pay a monthly fee, no monthly fee, meaning when you pay for this, you will not ask for another dollar for this, okay? So, no, not at all. And that's right, Anne-Marie says, a majority of us on a recent webinar voted that we wanted to hear about mobile opt-in. You did. That's the reason why you're hearing about it. You're hearing about it early. I didn't even really plan to talk to my students about it because a lot of you already have it. But I know there are some that don't. And I am going to be selling this for $500 more plus a monthly fee. And so I'm giving you a chance right now to get in and get it. You'll get the Traffic Experts Academy if you hurry up. You have to be one of the next 3. And then, addition to that, I'm going to give you all of my templates. And like I said, these are templates that I have literally paid my guy to build. And I'm paying him a good bit of money. He's paid about $2,500 a month, and he's building me templates to use in here with the new editor, because this is a new editor. You're getting all of those templates, and here's my deal. I tell you what, you get enrolled tonight, and not only will I give you all the templates that are there, I will give you every freaking template this guy builds me until he stops building templates from me. That's how serious I am about you getting enrolled. If you get enrolled right now, you do it right now tonight, you make a decision, this is it, this software is kick-ass, Anthony is not getting on here trying to sell me a pie-in-the-sky dream. What he is telling me is that things have failure points. This fixes a failure point, not a small failure point either, a failure point that you have zero control over without mobile opt-in. You've never seen software that does this because most people, they don't use this thing right here between their ears. They just go off and they try to make pretty things and crazy things, and what I do is I look at things a different way. I analyze things because my job as an internet marketer is to get results. It's to have massive ROI. That's my job. That's all I care about. And so I start reverse engineering and looking at things from a different perspective, and that's how I figured this out. And I didn't figure this out yesterday. I figured this out 4 years ago. I built mobile opt-in to allow other people to use it all through last year. We released it in January. Then I said, man, I can make this better. And I also had a ton of feedback from my students that I listen to because I pay attention to you. All of those students that are on this call right now have asked for all of these upgrades that we just released. And you can, when you log in, you'll see where it says we just released them. Like some of these upgrades Letitia did while she was at my wedding. She called it an Easter egg hunt for me. She said, go hunt for Easter eggs in mobile opt-in so I could see the new little feature she's adding. I am constantly doing something awesome. And that's the reason why I'm offering this to you. And so like I said, if you want to get in on this, and if you want to make a difference in your business, then I'm going to just flat out give you every template that I have my guy do, and I'm not going to charge you a penny for them, right? Which basically isn't something that I plan to do because these are my personal templates. How many of you are still trying to get enrolled? Just type the number 1 in because I'm a little bit past my time frame, and I'd like to close on down and go into my, because I got 30 people that I got to give cash to. It's going to take me a minute, right? And it ain't going to be simple. So Mike, Julie, Rodney, Lindsay, Wendy, Mike is typing a lot of ones. Okay, all of you that are trying to get in, go ahead and do it right now. We're going to take a couple more questions and we're moving on. Okay, and like I said, you get in tonight, I'm going to hook you up with the bonuses, and the bonuses are going to be well worth getting enrolled, because the templates alone, if you hired a designer to go into your account and build them, they would end up, the amount of templates that I'm giving you, I mean, Ricky took an entire month to build. There's 10 templates times 5 variations, so that's 50. Then there's 15 e-commerce templates that he's got built. We're just adding them, so that's 65. Then there's 5 webinars, so there's 70. There's 70 templates. I paid Ricky, I want to say about $2,500 to build those templates for me, like just for me. They're for me and for Adrian, actually, because Adrian wanted e-commerce templates. I told you earlier the niches that Adrian said were the hottest niches. Yeah, well, that's what they're for. They're for Adrian. So you're going to get those when you get enrolled tonight. Okay, so when you get enrolled tonight, that's right. David, you're just missing the T, so it's mobileoptin.com. I'll put it back in the chat box for you. Let's see. So you guys can check the chat box here, mobileoptin.com/Anthony. All right. So you can click the link that you see in the chat box right here, and that should take you where you want to be. All right. So if you have any other specific questions, put this on here right now. And what we'll do is I'm going to answer your questions, and then we will rock on to our massive giveaway. Let's see. Do you provide the actual reports that go with the templates? We don't, because everybody's going to want to use a different report. You can get a report off of Fiverr for like $50, or not even $50. A lot of times you get a report for like $10. So Fiverr, super simple. Let's see. Can your mobile opt-in users first get this templates? Yeah, your templates are all loaded in there for you. Let's see. Do those of us who previously purchased mobile opt-in get the templates? I already answered that. Absolutely. I never will charge you for something or give anybody new a better something than you got. That wouldn't be fair. Let's see. Deb said, thanks for opening this back up. I missed it in January, and one of your students has been raving about it. Awesome. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, all these upgrades are already free if you already have purchased this. Let me get through here. There's so many questions coming in. Let's see. Yes, absolutely. So let me pull that up. Let's just see how many we've got. Okay, so we've actually gone a little bit past the 25 now. To be totally honest with you, are there any of you still trying to get in? Yes or no? Because we've actually gone past the bonuses. Typically, the bonuses are so that I don't have to sit on here all day long and wait for people to make a decision. It's because we have things to do. So there are. All right. So here's what I'll do. We've blown past that, but what I'll do is I'm going to give everybody the fast action bonus that's getting in right now, because I don't want you to miss it when there's a million questions, and I know my connection is kind of slow. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do our Facebook crazy giveaways, and we're going to give away $3,000 in the next, hopefully, 15 minutes. We will give the money away. So we'll see. Yeah. So some of you are asking me for let me just pull it up here. Yeah, so, all right, a couple of questions that have come in. If your card declines, the best thing to do is just call, flip the card over, call the number on the back, tell them you're trying to make a purchase, and oftentimes they will just approve it. A lot of times what the issue is it's not actually us. The issue is actually that that your bank just doesn't understand why you're trying to make a charge on your card online, so they just flag it for fraud. So that's not our fault, but you can call them. Now, some of them, all right, let's see. Yes, so some of you would like a payment plan. We've had a payment plan for mobile opt-in in the past, but considering we're going up on the price next week, I was planning on kind of not doing a payment plan. So that was kind of my deal. I don't know if we will really do that at this point. Typically, our payment plan is 3 payments of $500. That's what it was 3 payments of $597. The new one will be 3 payments of $797 when we release it at the old price. I don't know if there's even anybody in here that would want it on the payment plan. How many of you would actually enroll in it tonight if we did the payment plan? Type the number 1 in. It would be 3 payments of $597, right? I mean, that's what it would cost. There's no other additional payment plans, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. It doesn't even exist. That's what it is, 3 payments of $597. All right, so I see a good many people. So here's what we'll do. We're going to move on to the cash giveaway, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you, we'll do 5 more people that will get my templates and my bonuses. Even if you get the payment plan option, I was just going to exit on this page because it's my old presentation. But you can see this is the payment plan option right here. It's 3 payments of $597. The URL is mobileoptin.com/AnthonyFlex. So what I'll do is I'll just pull it up on this screen so you can see both of your options. All right, so I'm going to put this in here for you, mobileoptin.com/AnthonyFlex. All right, so it's in the chat box. You can get it right now. If you want to get mobile opt-in, now is the time to do it. We need to make sure that we move forward and we kind of move on from what we're doing right now. I'm going to give you the bonuses and I'm going to give you the templates, okay? 100%, as long as you get enrolled right now. So we're going to give you about 5 minutes and then I'm going to cut that off. Now, let's talk about the cash prize giveaways. The way we are going to do the cash prize giveaways tonight, considering there are 30 of you that I'm going to be giving money to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys post on Facebook. I'm going to show you the post in a second. I'm going to start picking winners, okay? Left and right, boom, 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 okay? As I pick the winners, you're going to put your email address inside of the chat box. It will be your PayPal email address. Nick from my team is going to copy it and make me a file, all right? Because if I sit on here and try to pay you instantly, 30 people, we'll be here till midnight, right? And I don't think any of you want to be here till midnight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of your email addresses. I'm going to send them over to Josh on my team, who actually texted me just a minute ago. I think Josh is on the webinar. I'm pretty sure that Josh is on the webinar because he just texted me. And I'm going to let Josh PayPal each one of you your $100, okay? So it's going to go from me to Nick to Josh, straight to you. That way we don't stay on here till midnight. So I had all the guys ready to rock and ready to roll, okay? Is that fair for everybody? Just say yes if that's fair and if you're excited about that. All right, good. So that is how I'm going to give away $3,000 in the next 15 minutes, okay? All right. So at this point, what I want to do is give you, if you're still enrolling, I want to give you a chance to win the cash. That's why I'm trying to delay long enough for you guys to get enrolled. I see tons of people that are excited about the cash. And I don't want you to be like, wait, should I go enroll so I don't miss out on these templates, or should I go over here and play on Facebook so I can win some money? So I'm not trying to pressure you. I'm just trying to feel out and make sure everybody's good and I can move on. Or if you're still enrolling, tell me so that I can give you a couple of minutes. So type the number 1 in if you're enrolling in the payment plan or the full pay, whatever, right now. Type number 1 in. So Jules is enrolling right now. All right, so Gracelyn is enrolling. Sherry, Winan, Kathy, Shirley, Wonton. Wonton, you win cash prizes a lot, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Lyle, Vinicia, D, Lucky, Dave, Alexa. Okay. All right. Well, go ahead and get enrolled. All right. I'm going to also I'm going to talk about the software right now. So I'll get that out of the way, but while you guys are enrolling, okay? Because that's not something that you necessarily have to, hurry up and do, like the Facebook comments are. Okay, so let's talk about the software, all right? So in the live vote that we did, the software that won, all right, so the software that won out when we did the live vote, which all of you voted last week, and then have been voting for the last couple of weeks on the software. So the software that you voted on was getting, it was actually 51% getting like a software to help you get more opt-ins, and I'll show you the results in a minute when I get the PowerPoint off, and it was like 49% getting more traffic. So because I love everybody, and I just want to, Andy, the answer to your question is yeah, your assistant can use this with you. So because I love everybody and I want to help you, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to give you both because it was, so I'm going to show you, you'll be able to see in a second. I don't want to cut the PowerPoint off because then if I cut the PowerPoint off, you can't see the links. So I'm waiting for everybody that wants to enroll. So what I'm going to do, I'll show you how close it was. It was not a landslide at all. It was almost like all of you voted for both. You're like all the way down. So what I said was, forget it. I'm going to simply give away both softwares. Now, I have to go through my development process. I have to come up with what the software will do. I am probably going to show you along the way what the software looks like, what it does, how it works, all of those good things I'm going to be sharing with you over the next couple of weeks. In fact, I may even get on here with you on some of our Success Connections, and I know this sounds crazy, but I may show you what we're, like, here's my thought. What do you think? Do you think this is a good idea? Would you like to see it a different way? Because a lot of times we can get inspiration, we can get knowledge, we can get ideas from our students. We're ignorant to think that we know everything. That's crazy because we don't know everything. And so what I figured I would do is let you help me build the software by just simple questions here and there along the way. And it will truly be a software built to address your needs instead of a software that I go build and just say, oh, I'm going to build this, and then you don't even need it or want it, right? So I think that is probably the best route to go, and I think that it's also a route that nobody else takes, which is why I specifically take that route. Is I prefer to go the route that nobody else goes. Not going to lie to you about that. All right? So how many of you like that idea? Just say yes. Wanton says his bank is declining his card. He's calling them right now. I'm going to get it. Hashtag never give up. That's one way to look at it. Never give up. Call your bank. All right. So is everybody enrolled that needs to be enrolled? Type the number 1 if you're still trying, if you still need a minute, okay? Because we've gone through the software now. So the software, everybody's good on the software. I'll have updates for you guys, okay, every single week on the software, all right? Every single week I'm going to have updates on the software for you, and we're going to kind of go through and make sure that you get the coolest software on planet Earth, that you have the most awesome experience with it, and that we support it in a way that helps you to have massive success. That is my goal, and that is always going to be my goal, right? And I hope that you guys all understand that. And I hope that you are okay with me offering you mobile opt-in. I had no plans to offer you mobile opt-in, but as we were going through the profit cycle, I was thinking of the slide that we built for this where I showed this is the formula for success. I built this in January, and I thought to myself, man, there's a lot of students on here. I know that a lot of you already have mobile opt-in, and if I could turn on this mic, tons of you would be talking about it right now. But I also know that we brought in a lot of students from a lot of different places that don't have mobile opt-in, haven't even heard of mobile opt-in. And I thought, well, now would be a good time to share that with you because it fits. It's like right in the wheelhouse that we've gone through this whole profit cycle deal. And next week, we're going to do Q&A on the profit cycle, okay? So next week, we're going to actually do a Q&A on the profit cycle. So come and be ready to ask questions, because what we're going to do is go through a ton of questions, your specific questions on the profit cycle, so that I can make sure that everybody's good with this whole profit cycle and we're all good to and ready to rock and roll, okay? So that's my plan. That's how it works. Hopefully you guys are okay with me offering you mobile opt-in and you're not mad at me. But I love mobile opt-in. I'm not going to lie. I can't apologize too much for things that I love. They're exciting. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move on to the cash giveaway. If you want to get mobile opt-in, I'm going to allow you to get mobile opt-in and get the templates. Remember, these templates are not that's for my demo. I'm not even ready for my demo for everybody yet. Those are mine. But they're going to be in your account when you log in. And I'm going to keep giving you, I'm sharing my template file with all of you if you get enrolled tonight, okay? Otherwise, I'm not going to, because I spent a lot of money on my templates. I don't want to see them in thousands of different freaking places. They're mine. There's some things that are built specifically for me. That would be one of them. All right, so let's exit out of this, and let's pull up. So you guys have the links, and if you have a hard time or you can't, you want to get, I'm trying to find, if you want to get mobile opt-in, you can still get it until we get off of here, until this thing ends. All right, so let's see if I have my, where's my little webcam up there? All right, there is the link to Facebook. All right, you guys see that? There is the link to join the Facebook group. If you're not in the group, you're crazy and you need to get in there, okay? Pretty simple. These are the two links. Here is the post that I want you to comment on. Check this out. I made a post today. I went live. You can see I was in the same shirt. Look at this. With my earphones on. All right, I want you to leave a comment on this post in the Facebook group. All right, and then I also have that same post inside of the Facebook group and on my fan page. So if you go over here and you go to the fan page, the Facebook fan page, leave your comment there. All I want you to do is tell me what you think about mobile opt-in. Now look, if I land on your, let me go to Success Connection. If I land on your comment and it doesn't say mobile opt-in sucks or mobile opt-in is great or whatever, then obviously you don't qualify to win. I want you to leave me a comment to tell me what you think about mobile opt-in. Now, you can see, look, you guys can see there's some of you saying, nice shirt, beach bum. You can see we've got comments blazing in right here inside of the Success Connection group. All right, so you guys can see that. Again, it's on the one where I'm crazy and I'm drinking a drink, which is right back there in the group. All right, if you're not a member of the group, let me show you something real fast. All you got to do is click this button up here. There's a button that for you will say join. Okay? You click that button and it will let you join the group. I will keep refreshing the page here so that I can obviously get you approved, right? So we've got 8 people that want to join. Hopefully none of these people are spammers that we're trying to get approved before you guys. I'll just approve them. So you can get approved for the group. Go ahead and get approved. The group is free. It doesn't cost anything. It lets you connect with everybody else that's already on this webinar, which is what's so cool about it. And I love the group. I'm always in the group. There's Shelly. Shelly, we just got you approved for the group. Congratulations, you're in. So when you get it, now you get this to win, right? Because I'm going to pick 15 winners from in here in the group, and then I'm going to pick 15 winners from our fan page, right? So 15 and 15, and I'm about to start giving away the money right now because I got to give away 30. So I'm going to ask you, Nick, are you on here with me? Are you live? He has to unmute himself probably. Nicholas, the Success Connection needs you.
Hey guys. Hey, I'm here.
I see you unmuted.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Nick? How are you?
Well, I'm doing great this evening. How are you? How is everyone tonight?
Everybody say hey to Nick. I think you all probably saw Nick on some of your and some of my Facebook Lives. I showed you guys Nick. He was at my wedding, and I said, look, here's Nick. He's responsible for all of your replays getting posted properly and quickly and all those good things. So, so always excited to have Nick on. Nick is on here every night listening behind the scenes. Nick is that behind the scenes guy that makes a lot of cool stuff happen. So we all should be thankful that Nick is on here. He gives up every Thursday night to be here with us and to make sure that you guys get your recordings and to make sure that they're all properly uploaded and everything before the next day. And that was not part of his job when he got here. So he's really taken ownership of the Success Connection. And Nick is actually going to be one of our coaches very soon and going to be teaching you guys how he builds out some of my funnels and stuff. So eventually you'll have a chance to actually learn from Nick, who's building a lot of the stuff that that we use. So trying to bring our whole entire, our whole team to you guys to help you, and that's always the goal, right? Doesn't mean that we always succeed in that goal, but it is always the goal nonetheless. So we'll continue to do that each and every week for you guys. All right, so we've got a lot of people, Nick, leaving a lot of comments here. They need to be on this video here. So some of you up here are leaving comments in the wrong post. You're leaving them right here. You've got to pay attention. They got to be down here because that's the only one I'm looking at. You can see. So we got tons of comments coming in there. We've also got them coming in on our fan page, Nick. So I'm going to go through and start picking out some winners. And so listen, when you hear your name called, all you need to do is type your email, your PayPal email address, okay? PayPal email address into the box, into the chat box, and we will we will save your email address, and then you'll qualify to win. So here we go. This is the Facebook fan page. So if you're leaving comments on the Facebook fan page is probably a smart thing to do right now because that's where I'm at. All right? So we got 30 people. Nick, are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you
All
ready?
right. I don't know if I'm ready. I'm going to give this a shot, though. Here we go. All right, let's start picking them out. First winner is Caesar Mantella. Caesar, are you here? Put your PayPal email address in the chat box for us real quick. Cesar Sparrow Mantilla, maybe. I see it. Cesar, I see you here. Will you put your PayPal email address in the chat box for me? All right. So we're only looking for Mr. Mantilla's. All right, and that's it. Nobody else's right now. All right, Nick, do you see that?
Yeah, I see it. I'm gonna ask that that you don't put your email into the chat box unless your name's called out.
Yeah, guys, don't fill my chat box with your email addresses if you haven't won. Okay, I will disqualify you because it's going to make it take all night long. All right, so Nick, you've got his?
I got it.
All right, awesome. I'm going to put hashtag you win. All right, so here we go. We're going to give away some more. Why? Because that's what we do on the Success Connection. We give away lots of cash money. All right, so you guys should be leaving comments. It's really, really smart to leave comments on the Facebook fan page right now because, hey, on the fan page, that's where I'm selecting winners. So we've got one. Here we go. Here's another one. June Post. June, are you here? Let's see if June is here. All right, I'm looking only for June Post. June, if you're here, put your PayPal email address in the chat box. All right, June Post. Look at Facebook. It's going crazy. All right, looking for June Post in the chat box. I believe that we just saw it. Nick, do you see hers?
Yep, I see it.
Boom. That's 2 down. All right, here we go. Let me refresh this. I'm going to... You guys have put so many comments here, I can't even refresh my screen. All right, let's see. We're going to select another winner. So we're blazing through these. So if you're here, you got a good chance of winning. If you leave, you don't win. Even if we call your name, you don't qualify. We only give the money to people that are here that can give us their PayPal address, right? So it's not like we can give you money later on. All right. Here we go. We're about to pick a couple more. Nick, we're only at 2, so I'm going to call out 3 more really fast, okay?
Okay,
Get
let's
us to 5.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Rapid fire, everybody. We're calling out 3 names, okay? So pay attention, pay close attention. Here we go. Name number 1, Dawn Perkins. Dawn Perkins. Put your PayPal address in the chat box. Dawn Perkins, all right? I'm going to put hashtag you win, okay? So Dawn Perkins, put your PayPal address in the chat box. All right, here we go. We're going to pick another winner, and it's going to be Diana Thomas. Diana Thomas, put your PayPal address in the chat box. All right, so Dawn Perkins and Diana Thomas. Do you see them both, Nick?
I do. I see Dawn and Diana.
All right, very good. Let's pick another one real fast. Looks like Bob Newman. Bob Newman, put your PayPal address in the chat box. All right, Bob Newman. All right, I see Bob's in there. We've given away 5. Let's do 5 more in this thread. Here we go. All right, let's see. Jan Hemphill. All right, Jan Hemphill, put your PayPal address in the chat box. All right, Jan Hemphill. Have your PayPal address ready, guys, because we're rocking and rolling. We're blowing through this, all right? So Jan Hemphill, Put your PayPal address in the chat box. We need it. Gary, we did not ask for your PayPal address.
Hey,
No.
I'm getting a little bit of lag here in the chat box on my end, so let's slow it down for a second. Make sure I
All right.
This is.
All right, so we got Jan, and I'm going to pick another real fast, Nick. Let's go with Kathy Demlow. Kathy Demlow. All right, Kathy Demlow. I see Jan is in here. So now we need to get Kathy. All right, so Kathy Demlow. Kathy says she loved mobile opt-in. All right, so Kathy has already put hers in, Nick. So I'm going to pick another winner. How about Mark Lindsay. Mark Lindsay, you win. All right, Mark Lindsay, please put your PayPal address in the chat box. All right, Mark Lindsay. All right, so we're going to let Mark put his in, and we're going to pick another. How about Dennis Slotta? Dennis, you win. All right, so I need Dennis and I need Mark. All right, so Dennis Slotta and Mark Lindsay. All right, I see Mark Lindsay's just came in, and so did Dennis's. Nick, what are we at now? How many have we given away?
I believe we are at 8 so far. I'm having some trouble with the chat box. It's lagging on me. So
okay,
just for the purposes of this giveaway here, if you mind not commenting in the chat box while we're getting these emails, because that's what's slowing it down.
Yep. All right. So do you see Dennis and Mark?
I do.
Okay. Now. We got everybody so far, and that's, you say 8?
Yes, I believe so.
I thought it was 9, but I can't count. All right. Let me pick 2 more so we get to 10. Then we're going to the group. All right. So let's just go to, how about Joanne Eads? Joanne Eads, you win. Put your PayPal address in the chat box. Joanne Eads. I think that's Eads. Joanne, E-A-D-E-S. All right. And then also we will pick one more winner. Looks like Mel Banfield. Mel Banfield. All right. All right. I see Joanne Eads in here. And then I'm looking for Mel Banfield. I see that one. So, Nick, that should put us up to how many? We should be at 10, right?
Yep.
All right, perfect. All right, I'm going. Tell you what, I'm just going to pick 5 more in here, and then I'm going to do the rest in the group. That way I don't have to go back and forth. All right. So let me refresh it. Make sure I get everybody's comments. You guys are rocking it. I think we've given away $1,000. Yeah. So we're getting ready to give away 500 more right here on the Facebook fan page. So that's what it's all about, is crushing it right here and giving away cash. It should be a lot of fun for you guys. Let's see, where is it? It's right here. All right, so keep leaving your comments. I would be leaving them on the fan page right now because you got more shots at winning. And then, of course, I'm about to move over to the group as well. So I've already kind of gone through the first half, so I'm going to go through the second half. All right, we're giving away 5 more. Listen for your name. Don't leave any comments unless your name is called, okay? All right, here we go. Scrolling down, hands-free. Diana, you didn't leave anything about mobile opt-in, so I can't give away money. All right, Chuck Abrahamson. All right, hashtag you win. Chuck, I need your PayPal address. Please put it in the chat box. Chuck Abraham. I feel like you've won before. I don't know why, but I feel like Chuck has won before, Nick. So Chuck Abrahamson, all right? Chuck Abrahamson, I see his just came in. So we got 4 more to give away in here. All right, 4 more. Here we go. Let's see. Great webinar, great program. So mentioning that. So James Tracy. James Tracy, you win. All right? So James Tracy, put your PayPal address inside of the chat box. All right? PayPal address inside of the chat box for James Tracy. I see that. So now we're down to only needing to give away 3 more. Here we go. Hands up. Jamie Reed. Jamie put in a lot of comments. Jamie Reed, put yours in. Now we're down to 2. Hashtag you win. Jamie Reed. All right. So Jamie Reed, if you're still with us, which I believe you are, and I see you are. All right. We just need 2 more. Here we go. 2 more. Let's see. Lavelle Montgomery, but all you put was me. Lavelle, why you got to do this to me? I can't. I said you got to mention mobile opt-in, or I love this software because it's not fair because I didn't give somebody else money, so I got to pick somebody else. Tom Livingston, I'm approving this. I'll go with it. I'll go with it. So, all right, Tom, hashtag you win. All right. At least you said you were appreciating mobile opt-in. So Tom Livingston, we need your PayPal address. All right. Tom Livingston, we need yours, and then we're going to pick one more, and the one more is going to be Mick D. Chandler. All right, Mick D. Chandler. You win again. So Tom Livingston and Mick Chandler. I see Tom Livingston, and I need Mick Chandler. All right, and that concludes the giveaway on the Facebook fan page. So all I'm waiting for is Mick Chandler. All right, Mick, put your PayPal address in the chat box. We are moving on. Okay, as crazy as this sounds, I got to click all this to the Success Connection group. All right, if you are not in the group, you need to be in the group. Now, I don't know what post has been reported. Let's look. Let's see if somebody put something dumb in here. Let's take a look. Oh, that's not bad. Who reported that? I will approve that. Keep the post. That post is okay. All right, so if you're not in the group, you need to get in the group. Let me approve the people that are trying to get in so you can leave comments in the group. All right, so approving you all and getting ready to give away $1,500 more. Now look, we did that pretty easily. All right, pretty easily we did that. Pretty easily. Big Mike, I don't think that you're Mick D. Chandler. Are you? I don't know. I don't know if he's being serious or not. Oh, he's being serious. That's him. Okay, so Nick, put that in there. Sounds right. Mick, Mike. So there's his email address. All right, so here we go. Success Connection group. Here we go, guys. We're about to start giving away cash money in the group. The group is a little harder because the comments come so fast. The comments come so fast I can't load them all. All right, here we go. We're giving away $1,500. Dang, see what happens? Stop it. I'm giving away $1,500 right here inside of the group. I'm going to do as fast as I can because Nick, help. Nick, what is all this music you're listening to? All right, here we go, guys. In the group, here we go. Mobile opt-in rocks. Who wins? Abby Hunjo. I can't even keep it still. Abby Hunjo, you win. Hashtag. I can't even reply to you. There's too many people. All right, Abby Hunjo. I'm trying to keep you on the screen. Abby Hunjo, you are the first winner in the group. Put your PayPal address in the chat box. Abby. All right, you see Abby?
Yep.
Hey, Nick, do you see her?
Hey, Abby.
Okay. Abby's the first winner. I'm not going to be able to leave you comments or say hashtag anything because it's just dead. All right, here we go. Next winner. It's going to be Sandy Lee Petty. I can't keep it still, but Sandy Lee Petty. All right, so shit. I can't keep it. The groups move, Nick. Sandy Lee Petty. If you're here, she is. Sandy. All right, Sandra Petty, please put your PayPal address in the chat box. So that's 2 of our 15. All right, so Nick, you should see it. I just saw her post it. All right, picking another winner. Next winner. I don't even know what happened. I have no clue what just happened. All right, next winner. I have to ban comments for a minute.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I'm not even on the right post anymore. All right, here we go. Next winner. How about Trina McDaniel, who says mobile opt-in is legit. Trina McDaniel, if you're here, Trina McDaniel, you'll be our 3rd winner in the group. So Trina, I have no clue what just happened. That just clicked itself. Trina McDaniel. All right, so Trina is here, Nick, and Trina should be on the list. So just write Trina down. Because it is. All right, so that's 3. I got.
Do you see her?
I have 12 more to go.
Oh, there we go. I see her.
Yeah, you just have a little bit of a lag. All right, I got 12 more to go. Here we go. Let's pick some more winners. All right, I'm going to... It's impossible, dude, because it's moving so fast. Like,
Gosh, yeah.
all right, James Tacey. I feel like James might have won on the fan page, too. James Tacey, you are the 4th winner. All right, so James Tacey. James Tacey, go ahead and put your PayPal address in the chat box. You are the 4th winner here. All right. So yeah, Chris said, James is here. See, I told you could win on both. All right. Here we go. Let's pick another winner. All right. In fact, Nick, add Pris Wong. Add Pris Wong. Pris, put your PayPal box. You have not missed a single webinar. We pulled a report. You are one of only 4 people that has not missed a single Success Connection webinar ever. So you know what? Put your PayPal address in the chat box, and I'll see you in Atlanta. We'll just add an extra one. So, Nick, let's get Pris Wong's PayPal address. We're going to send her $100 just for being here. All right, so here we go. Let's pick. We got more winners to pick. Here we go. And hands up, Jeanette Harvey. I know it's moving, but Jeanette Harvey. So, Jeanette Harvey, put your PayPal address in the chat box. All right? Jeanette Harvey. We need you to put your PayPal address in the chat box. All right, and then I'm going to pick one more real fast, and then we should be down to only needing to pick 10. Here we go. Hands up again. David Maliska. David Maliska. Put your PayPal address in the chat box. All right, so I just saw Jeanette's come in, and now I need David Maliska. All right, David Maliska. PayPal address in the chat box for me. David Maliska. All right, and Nick, if you don't count Pris Wong, I should only need 10 more, right, for this? All right, we're waiting on David Maliska. Put your PayPal in the chat box for us. We got Jeanette Harvey, so now it's time to pick some more winners here. Let's see. I'm not even on the right post anymore. This is craziness, man. I've never seen like Facebook's going to call me and say, what did you do? Everybody, click the like button here. Click the like button. All right, so we'll pick some winners from the likes too. Why not? The like button might be easier for me to actually track or get to. So click the like button. Look, it's at 95, 103, 111, 112. Somebody unliked, 115. Click the like button. Let's get, if we can get, I don't know, let's see, we've still got a ton of people in here. If we can get 500 likes, I'll give away an extra $100. I just want to see how many of you will actually click the like button because I've never asked you to really, I don't think, to click it. So click this button right here. Click the like button. We're at 150. We want to get to 500 likes. I think that's doable, don't you? If that's doable, it would be really exciting. So we'll see. It's going to start loading. Look at all the likes coming in. So we'll pick some winners from the likes because it's easier for me to actually like stay on it, right? Like it's insane. Watch. We'll refresh. And we'll just see how many likes we have now. So we're up to 183. All right? So we need more likes. So guys, click the like button. Okay? There's going to be lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of money given away. So keep clicking the like button. I'm going to pick a couple more winners from the chat while you get that. If we can get that up to 500, I'll just give away another $100. I don't know why. I don't think it does me any good when you like it, but it just would be cool to have 500 likes. All right, here we go. Let's pick another winner, Nick, because it's fun to pick winners. If I can make it, let me pick a winner. I got to have 10 more winners, plus maybe a likes winner if we can get 500 likes. All right, let's load some comments here. Look, the comments calm down a second. He's clicking on the like. That's epic. All right, here we go. Another winner. Winner is Kelly Mulvihill. She said she never gave up. So Kelly, that's what happens when you never give up. Kelly Mulvihill. I don't know where Kelly went. Kelly Mulvihill. All right, you should still be here because, oh look, because nobody's doing that, I can do that. All right, so Kelly, put your PayPal address in the chat box. All right. put your PayPal address in the chat box. All right, PayPal address in the chat box for Kelly Mulvihill. All right, so we should be down to needing 9. Let's pick another one. Boom, my hands are in the air. Okay, so Kelly, you're lucky. Now we really need you to put your email address in the chat box because it landed on you twice, which means you should definitely give us your PayPal. All right, what about Frederico? Frederico Anars, maybe? You said Mahalo. All right, so Nick, we got Kelly's. Frederico, I need yours. Frederico Unarse, maybe. I'm hoping that I'm not butchering your name. I'm trying my best. Federico, all right? Federico, we need yours. Nick, I should be down to needing 8 more, right? Yep. After Federico, all right? So we're going to wait for Federico to give us his PayPal address, and we're just going to pick another winner here. Let's pick... I think it just went off of, yeah, it's not even on the right one. We got to be on the right one. There we go. How about David, David McHanley? Nick, how do we pronounce David's name? Yes, David. I see David. David was already ready, so I don't even have to repronounce his name. It's in the chat box, Nick. So, David, you won. So now you've got $100 coming your way. So I need to give away 7 more people $100. All right. So here we go. We're rocking and rolling. I don't even know where. Okay. We don't need to spam by just saying mobile opt-in's awesome a million times. How about Mercy Ann? Mercy Ann. It was just on you, but it's there. Mercy Ann. All right. So Mercy Ann, please give us your PayPal address. You were just commenting 2 minutes ago, so I'm quite sure that you're still here. So Mercy Ann, PayPal address, $100 coming your way. We should be down to 6 more. So Nick, the only one we're waiting on that we don't have is Mercy Ann at this point, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Did we get Federico's?
We did not. I don't see Federico's.
Yeah,
so Federico, we need you to chime in before we finish. And we are looking for Mercy Ann. All right. So Nick, just write those names down. Okay. All right. Let's do a likes winner real fast because I told you I was going to do a likes winner, and it also might feel a little easier to manage. So let me refresh this. My computer will probably love me for. I'll approve some of you for the group. All right. Here we go. Because I see some of you are still waiting. So you better click the like button because we're going to the likes now. All right, once my computer lets me get back to it. All right, here we go. Where is the one of me? Did Facebook, like, remove it or something? Wait a minute. Am I crazy, Nick, or is it just, like, gone?
I don't know. I've got a weird lag going on over here on my end. But,
there it is.
I see Federico in the chat box now. Okay.
All right, we got 233 likes. We better get some more. But here we go. At least I don't have any unlikes. All right, see, this is super simple for me to, like, scroll through. So I'm going to pick a few winners from here. I was supposed to have, I think I need to pick 6 more, right?
Yep.
All right. Here we go, guys. We're picking a winner from the like box. You probably should click the likes button. Here we go. There's actually a much better chance of winning because there's only 200 people that have liked it. So that makes it easy. Here we go. And winner is Mel Eason. Mel, if you're here, put your name, PayPal address in the chat box. Put your PayPal address in the chat box. Okay? Put your PayPal address in the chat box. Nick, do you see Mercy Ann in there? It's Mercy.
I got Mercy Ann.
All right, Mercy, we got you covered. Melvin just put his in, so now we're down to 5, correct? We're down to needing 5?
Yep, we need 5.
Okay, all right, so let me refresh real fast because I see a lot of people clicking like, and I want it to be fair so everybody gets a chance of winning. But I think it's like so many people are liking it that it's actually not even loading every other time. See that?
Yeah.
So now we're up to 245. All right, so here we go. We got 5 more people that we're announcing $100 cash prizes for. By the way, who's coming back to the Success Connection next week? Type 1 in the chat box. Just curious how much you guys enjoy being here. Let's see. Yeah, I see lots and lots of ones. We got some cool stuff we'll be doing next week. Like I said, Q&A for the profit cycle. That's going to be the bomb. And, of course, at the end of the day, it's all about helping you guys have massive success. I got to give away cash prizes to 5 more people here, which I think is going to make a lot of people excited. All right. Here we go. Cash prizes to 5 more people. Done. Looks like Monica Alvarez. Monica Alvarez, if you're with us still, go ahead and put your PayPal address in the chat box. Monica Alvarez. So we need 4 more. Here we go. I'm going to pick a couple more real fast. Monica, we need your PayPal address. We also need PayPal addresses for Francis NG. Okay? Francis NG. I don't know how to actually pronounce that. So Francis NG and Monica Alvarez. All right. I see Luis Alvarez, so I'm assuming that's Monica there, Nick.
Gotcha.
And then there's Matrix NG, which is probably Francis NG. So now I got to do 3 more. Okay. Let's see. 3 more. All right. 3 more. Here we go. We'll pick a couple more out of here. Boom. Gail Robertson. Gail, are you with us? All right. Are you with us? Gail. We're going to pick Gail Robertson. All right, I see. Gail, we need your PayPal address. Let's see, waiting for Gail. Gail, we need your PayPal address. All right. Let's go in here, refresh, and then we'll, Nick, how many more winners do I have to pick? 3? 2?
2.
All right, 2 more. We got 2,500 comments, so let's grab some of these commenters. And we didn't quite make it to the 500 I was hoping to make it to there on likes. We have 2,500 comments, but only 266 likes. It's so sad. All right. So look, Nick, we got Ms. Robertson's PayPal address. So I got to pick 2 more winners. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Halo Martinez. Halo Martinez. All right. Halo Martinez. If you could give us your PayPal address. Halo Martinez. Halo Martinez. PayPal address needed. Let's see. We need the PayPal address for, let's see, Halo Martinez. Luis, we got yours. We need Halo Martinez. Came in the game. I'm going to have to show you guys my first dance with Alexa. It was pretty epic. I got a video of it. I'm going to post it in the Success Connection tomorrow. I think you'll be surprised at how much, even though I have these little arms, at how I was able to, like, lift her. All right, so Nick, we've got Halo Martinez in there as well. All right, so how many do I have left? 1?
1 more.
All right, let's do 1 and then 1 for the road, because it'll be fun to do 1 for the road. Here we go. I think that's not even really proper etiquette or English or anything. 1 for the road. We're not even going on the road, but here we go. All right. How about, wherever it stops, William Clark. Wait, William says, just don't click it too rapidly, Facebook gets upset. I have no clue what that means, William. No clue. But at the end of the day, I'm sure that purple suit above, I mean, I think all of you William, are you here? We'll pick 1 more winner too, just, I don't know why. But it just seems like the right thing to do. Everybody says I never gave up, Nick, in the chat box. So, William, William's talking about Facebook jail. I don't know. Yeah, I've never been in Facebook jail. All right, we're going to pick 1 more winner here. Here we go. Let's see. That's like right between 2 people. What are the odds of that? And it's Mercy Ann who just won. So that's funny. All right, here we go. Let's try again. How about Catherine Connors? Catherine Connors. All right, Catherine Connors. All right, Catherine Connors. So Catherine Connors, you are our last winner here. Guys, look, I hope you had a lot of fun tonight. I hope it was exciting. I hope you enjoyed every minute of it. Again, we've enjoyed having you. I'm going to pull this back up on the screen. It was a lot of fun. So we got Catherine Connors. Boom, Nick, I see Catherine in there. Do you see her?
Yeah, there she is.
All right, perfect. So Nick, send me that list. And for everybody that won, we will be PayPaling you. It will probably be in the morning when Josh wakes up. He's going to want to die because he's going to have 32 PayPal things to have to do. Hopefully, he's going to hate me and the Success Connection. Actually, he loves me and he loves sending PayPal payments, so don't worry. So a lot of fun. Congratulations to everybody for being here, everybody that won, everybody that learned, and everybody that got mobile opt-in. Here's what I'm doing. Until this ends, I'm going to honor my bonuses for you. I'm going to leave it on for just a minute because I know we had to move into the cash prizes, and there are a lot of people that were still messaging me in here asking me if you could still get your bonuses. So here's the deal. If you enroll right now, before we close this down, I will give you the templates, all of the templates that I have designed. It's a $2,500 bonus. I'm going to give it to you for free. The links are on the screen. One is $1,497, no future payments. The other is going to be 3 payments of $597. Again, no monthly payments, okay? So no monthly payments. The other software, the free software that we're going to be giving away, I'm going to get to work on development now that we know what you guys want, we know what you need. We're going to start building it, and you'll have weekly updates as we build this software, and you'll see what goes into building software, but we'll also let you kind of tell us what features you want and things you want to really make it great for you, and it'll be a great gift from us to you for being awesome and for being here every single week. We thank you all so much for being here. I truly hope that you guys have enjoyed your time, and thank you so much, by the way, for watching my wedding and for giving me all of the support. A lot of you were praying for no rain when it started raining. I was showing Alexa how we just had thousands of people all over the world that were supporting our wedding, which is it means a lot to us. It was a special day, a special moment, one that I'll never forget, and I'll always be thankful for. And I appreciate all of you, giving us your well wishes, and certainly, hope that you enjoyed me being able to share little moments of it with you, so that you could see a little glimpse into my life that's not just sitting here on the Success Connection, not just sitting here talking about marketing and emails. We have a little bit of a life outside of work, not huge, but a little bit. And everything we do, we try our best to share with you so you can see a little bit more about who we are, how we live, the things that we do, because also sometimes that's inspiring. Sometimes it's inspiring to see the way other people who have been successful are living, and it's not certainly, you don't see me putting my cars on here and all that crap, but I think sometimes it can be inspiring for people. And even if it's not financially inspiring, whenever, at least for me anyway, when I see two people get married that against all odds, right? I'm from Mississippi, she's from the state of Washington. We couldn't be more different than we are. It's just not even possible. And we couldn't have been further apart. But somehow, some way, and actually through internet marketing, oddly enough, we found each other. And it's, I think that's an inspiring thing. So for any of you that are going through hard times, or maybe you're single or divorced and you feel like, life is taking you in a direction that you were hoping you wouldn't be in, and a direction that you're not comfortable with. And maybe sometimes, like I say, you have to get outside of the box, right? You have to think outside the box, and you're out of your comfort zone. I encourage you to go with that. Be outside of your comfort zone. Do the things that you're not used to doing. And oftentimes you can get phenomenal results, not just in business, but also in life, right? And that's truly how I made it. And it's also how I've met Nick. Nick is from California. There's no real reason why I should know Nick, other than I took a chance on working with someone. Some of you may remember him. His name was Tim. He was a friend of mine that I did another thing outside of the box. I brought on a partner and started working with somebody on some projects, which was something I'd never done before, and I was always totally against it. And through, even though the partnership with Nick with Tim ended up kind of dissolving, Tim does his own thing now, and I do my own thing. There were still benefits out of that, right? I've got Nick. Nick was just at my wedding with his soon-to-be fiance Layla, and and at least we were all pushing for that anyway. Layla's beautiful and she's a sweet girl, and we're hoping that Nick gets his head straight and ends up in the same place that Alexa and I are. But anyway, aside from throwing Nick under the bus, Nick's a good friend. He's been able to now to be a part of the most special and important day in my life and in Alexa's life, and it all came from me doing something outside of the box, something I wasn't really comfortable with. So I encourage you all to kind of step outside of your comfort zone, and you will be shocked at the type of results and the things that will come into your life that you've never had before. And the reason you've never had them is because you've been living in a little box, right? And you haven't allowed new things in. And so therefore you're never going to get new things, right? And so I can tell you story after story in my life where these types of things have happened both in my personal life and in my business, and they've been for the best. So I really, really hope, I really, really hope that you guys can do that. So thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you were a part of our special day. I encourage you to think outside the box, get outside of your comfort zone, do the things that you don't normally do if you're not getting the results that you truly want. For those of you that want mobile opt-in, links are below. I'm going to be quiet. It's I've made it to 11 o'clock at night now, so it's been a 3-hour-long webinar, but we had a lot of fun. We gave away a lot of money. We're going to have some awesome software stuff coming your way completely free. So be back next week, same place, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Success Connection. We'll have some awesome updates. We'll be doing our Q&A for you on the Profit Cycle. So this is like live coaching where you get your questions answered. You really don't want to miss that. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Get enrolled right now. I guarantee you that if you take action and you get mobile opt-in, number one, you're going to see me selling this for more money. Number two, you're going to see a monthly fee attached to it. It's going to happen. And number three, you're going to, of course, avoid both of those things. Plus, you're just going to have better results. It just is what it is. It's like, I could give you 100 analogies, but it's like playing baseball and almost like cheating. It's like having, what do they call it, spitballs in baseball or pine tar on your bat, right? It's literally like cheating. When you have something that no one else has and you have a competitive advantage, then you all of a sudden start getting better results. And, hey, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's about results. Mobile opt-in gets results. Go to the links that you see on the screen. Get it. I guarantee you you'll get better results. I guarantee you'll start seeing stats like you saw me have, and it's simply going to make you more money and make your business grow at a much faster pace. So take action. Get outside of the box. Do it right now. I'll see you all next week right here, same place, same time. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Take care, everybody.